do know is that... Oh, wait,
became sushi.
I have no idea what happened to him.
Why can I only see my character under journal?
Yeah, I changed it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Can you see?
dude.
All right, so I wanted to see. So can you see the names of the other people or no?
No.
Nope.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering about.
Okay, I want to see if there's a way that I can show you the existence of the names, but not the sheet.
Well, the way it was before, I think, was we could see their names and we could see their bio and info.
Yeah, I don't think I could see their sheets.
Front page of the character sheet, but we couldn't see the rest of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see the bottom of the screen.
That is an easy fix.
So Pinwrap, all we know is that Ivaris gave him up, and then we decided better him than us, and we left. We don't know what the
so you gave us
did to
both
him.
up like the friends you are?
No,
you were known to have been involved because they found the head in your.
I didn't kill him though.
Which I told them.
That's okay.
Unconvincingly.
You got the lesser charge of desecrating a corpse.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Oh, we're
and
totally
lying. And like half of my plans, half of my Bungo plan worked, and the other half did not.
Right.
And so we decided to leave. Yeah, it starts off strong, very strong, and then somehow
and Peter's out somehow.
ends in us running away.
Okay, so while I am making the quick fix to the character sheets, what you guys can see, I should say, with regard to the character sheets, can someone please give the description of what happened last week?
I can see all the character sheets though, and the bottom of the screen.
Well, you can now because I changed.
Before you couldn't. I can give a brief recap.
All right, I like it. New blood. Let's do it.
All right, so after our dramatic fight with beautiful golden dragon, we were set adrift at sea, and eventually we came to, this lovely swampy, marshy area, where we met our lovely new companion, Drip. She invited us to her lovely home. Well, it's not her home, but her little camp out area. So Bungo and Sizzler were off repairing Roberto for a while looked for Drip's friend, whose name escapes me right now. And then once Roberto got repaired, me, Lina, and Ulfgar, we all jumped into a hole. And it was pretty cool down there. There were a bunch of shields and blood everywhere. Blood writing. And eventually we conned the rest of our party into jumping into this cool hole. And then we went down and explored a bit. We found a little slime monster. Killed that. And now we're in this little spooky place here. That's more or less what happened.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Thank you. The only thing that Drip's friend's name was Arnold.
Oh yeah, that's right, Arnold the elf.
Yep. Okay.
Why do
of
I
the
feel
clan
like
Thomas.
What did you say, Ulfgar?
I said, why did I feel like her name was Pong when we started?
It was
Pong?
Yes.
I have no idea. Okay, so where we left off specifically was, I believe, after the slaying of the slime, correct? And then you messed around in that room a bit more to twist the head back onto the statue.
Yes.
And you sort of investigated that, and then
we put a candle in it.
You put a candle in it.
No longer covered in shit water.
Yeah, no longer covered in shit water. And that's where the episode ended, very specifically, correct?
Yes.
Oh wait, isn't Ivaris like swimming in it or something?
No, I stripped down to get in it, and then went
Lina
and
is-
rinsed myself off before I got dressed back up.
Lina is covered in shit.
Yeah, but she's gonna go stand in the waterfall. Right?
I thought she cleaned herself off with prestidigitation last week.
Oh yeah, well she was cleaning all the water to find the arm.
Yeah, did we attach the arm?
It didn't.
didn't
It
do
just
nothing.
fell right off. It didn't really stick.
We didn't have good enough tape.
Okay, so where you all, what is everyone going to do? So you are, I believe, green is Bungo. So green is the direction in which you all had not checked out yet. Where all of your tokens are stacked is the waterfall area, and you're sort of heading toward the direction of this room that was described more or less as a pillar forest. You may recall from last time there was some mention, maybe in blood, of a pillar forest.
Yes. It was on. It exists somewhere in our notes.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Somebody was
On an
supposed-
unrelated
Somewhere
note,
between
though,
the pillared forest and behind the gate he waits. Beyond the pillared forest he waits, casting spells behind magic gates.
there you go.
On a totally
There you go.
unrelated note, there's a beautiful room that can only be described as a pillar forest in front of you.
Let's
Mm.
go through the pillar forest.
I'm
All
all for
right,
that.
guys, let's go home.
I'm back. Can
Okay.
I?
Welcome back, my friend.
I would like to step into the pillar forest and investigate it.
All right, so roll investigation then.
Didn't we see to the wall? Didn't we see to this wall over here already?
To what wall? Sorry.
There.
Yeah, you
That's
see, I mean, because you're at the top of this set of stairs, right? And you're looking, I think that's what I said. Yeah, stairs descend. Yeah, so the stairs descend approximately 10 feet down into a room lined with pillars. Similar staircases descend into the room from 10-foot wide tunnels leading north, west, and south. So basically, at each corner of the room, there is you're on the east corner right now. There is a similar staircase that is approximately the same size. And I can expose just a smidgen more of the room to show you the additional staircase there. So Sizzler said he was going to step into the room and investigate, correct?
Yes.
All right, let's see an investigation roll, please. Okay, 12. So in addition to that, Sizzler, can I get other than can I get a wisdom, a perception check from everyone? A perception check from everyone.
Yes.
I hate how your character sheet doesn't stay minimized.
I'm really good at rolling.
Mine is actually an 18, not a 14.
wisdom
I
check?
don't have
Sure.
disadvantage.
Well, somebody in this party's got to be good at rolling.
No, Bungo, you don't have to do it.
What?
If I rolled high, you would have had to, but I didn't. Okay, so Drip, Bungo, Ivaris. Ivaris, or no, sorry, Bungo instinctively rolls stealth. Okay, so Sizzler, I'll take your investigation for this. Alden, Ivaris, Drip, and Bungo. You notice what can only be described as the shuffling of like a fairly large monster's feet, and not just one monster or creature, I should say, Several.
Oh, that's
Where?
not good.
They seem to be heading.
We just hear it. We don't see
Yeah,
them.
you just sort of hear it. You don't see it. You just sort of hear it. This room has a lot of pillars, and so you do see some movement, we'll say. But because of the way that the pillars are all structured in this room, you just see like fleeting images, just briefly in between pillars. But you hear all the shuffling sort of echoing around this room.
This does not sound good.
This is probably fine.
Can I try to sneak forward into the room to see if I can get a look at whatever's shuffling in here?
Sure. So you.
Oops, sorry.
It's
I'm
okay.
just looking at
Yeah.
stuff.
So roll stealth. Okay, great. Yeah. So you describe to me what you do. You believe that you are sufficiently stealthy for.
I'm going to be hugging pillars and kind of trying to find the next pillar that I can shuffle to without being seen and try to get a peer around a pillar to see what's shuffling.
Okay, so you you notice, Sizzler, that there seems to be some large, what can only be. All right, okay, Bungo. You see what can both of you see, and you're actually. I think Bungo, you're familiar with this. Sizzler, I'm not sure if you're familiar with this, but Bungo, you see what can only be described as several bugbears running away from you guys.
Oh, I don't like
I've seen the
that.
bugbear.
Okay,
We're
so then
pretty
you both recognize that there are several bugbears running away from you guys.
Running away.
Correct.
Let's just let him run away.
How armed are they?
I mean, they're just armed, sort of as would be typical.
Bugbears have
But
very long arms.
Yeah, you
Kill
see,
them.
you
They have
see,
infected
you
claws
see
at
that
one
they
touch.
each have 2 long arms, and they're carrying just sort of common weapons. One is a sword, one is a,
But no, like monstrous glaives like last time.
no.
Last
That was
time when I
that
hugged
was a
it,
special. Yeah, that was the special bugbear.
he didn't
Okay.
like
That
being
was
hugged.
the special huggable style bugbear.
Do the rest of us
Bugbear.
know about the bugbears besides I know about the noise?
You do not. You just know about the noise, and you see fleeting images dashing between pillars.
So you said they're running away. So
Correct.
I guess I'll watch them for a second to see if they leave the room and where they're going before I walk back to the others.
Okay, the bugbears run. Roll a roll an investigation for me, or a perception. Roll a perception. You and Bungo roll a perception.
Sorry, I have to find perception. I haven't had to actively roll it in quite some time.
Okay. Yeah, you see that. You both see that they run through the southmost. They run up the southmost stairs. Yeah.
So where
And-
were
and
they?
they
And where were they running from? I guess too. Were like running from the.
They were just
West.
you just sort of see them. They were scattered about. It seems. It doesn't seem like they were running from a set of stairs. They were in the room. Then you see sort of dashing in between pillars, and then you run. You see them run up the southernmost stairs.
So I'm gonna come back to the group
I will not.
and I'll say, "Hey."
I want to follow them.
Okay.
I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna say, "Hey guys, there's a couple of those. Whatchamacallit's the thing that Ulfgar likes to hug. There are a couple of them. They just ran into the
Bugbears.
room to the south through the forest here."
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what that implies either.
I don't
It
have any frame
implies
of reference for that.
bugbears.
They're big and hairy and huggable. Well, not so
Not
huggable.
huggable. Not huggable. Last time I hugged one, I got
Dogs.
injured.
Bungo, as you sort of run further into the room,
I'd say
and
skulk. Skulk.
okay, as you skulk further into the room, out of the corner of your eye, you notice movement going in the opposite direction. But as you sort of turn the corner to look up the southernmost stairs, you don't get a good look at exactly what, it was going in the northwest direction, but you saw something. It did not look like a bugbear.
Okay.
It was a distinctly different creature,
I'd like to follow said bugbears.
much lower to the ground.
Oh, I think Bungo was with me, but I don't see him here, so maybe
Did they
we
look
should
like they
go.
were going somewhere in particular?
Yeah, into that south door, further on into the pillar forest here. I think we should probably go kill them / rescue Bungo.
I worry about them like warning other people.
Can we vote on this?
I don't think we've got the time for that. If Bungo's already hot on the trail, we should probably go.
Yeah, for those of you who haven't met Bungo before, he is often in need of rescuing.
Let's
Just
do this
like
then.
I'd like to debate this fact, but I can't.
I've heard all the tales. I've heard plenty of tales of Bungo's heroics. He's probably fine.
Tales are often exaggerated when it comes to Bungo.
Well, I definitely want to get a good look at all this stuff that's worth tale telling. So I'm just gonna head that way because I definitely don't want to miss him being off.
Okay, let's go.
50-50 shot.
I unwillingly go.
Who is light blue?
That would be me.
Okay, who is the next person into the room? Like, so you all talk about this, right? Who's the first person who sort of
Me.
charges after Bungo? Okay, make a perception check for me.
Uh-oh.
Okay, who's the second person who charges after Bungo?
I'll go.
Okay, perception. Okay,
And then it'd be me.
sure. Give me a perception.
I'm just gonna say right now, I'm the last one going after a bugbear at this point.
That's okay. No, all right. So that's all that was going to make the roll anyway. So Alden, again, as you sort of, charge after Ivaris, who's charging after Bungo, with Drip charging after you, and this little odd chain of people charging after Bungo. Out of the corner of your eye, Alden, you see a creature low to the ground, some like shadow low to the ground that's clearly moving up the north stairs.
Can I tell where it's moving? Like what direction it's?
Yes, you can tell that it's moving north, up the north stairs.
I would say, guys, there's something going the other way. I don't, we need to be a little careful. I don't like what's going on here.
You think
So
it's a
maybe
trap?
It very possibly could be. So I guess somebody pay attention to the
Can Lina see what he's talking about?
circle formation.
Okay, Lina, yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah, Lina, you actually see this creature, or a portion of this creature clearly. You see a tail just slither over the top of the stairs just as it dashes away.
Like a snake or like a tail on a creature?
You can't tell.
Well, what kind of tail?
Is it fluffy?
A tail, kind of a tail. No, it's decidedly not fluffy.
Not a rabbit.
No, it is. You're positive it's not a rabbit.
Be a very sickly rabbit.
Yeah, unless rabbits have like weird reptilian tails.
Ah,
Okay.
Okay.
reptilian tail.
I can say with 100% certainty that was not a rabbit.
You don't. Maybe in this dungeon there are like very odd scale type rabbits, but
We're narrowing it
That'd be
down.
a
Where
lizard.
rabbits?
A scaly
Well,
rabbit.
what did you
I'm
see?
considered to be a lizard.
I just saw a tail disappear.
Okay, in the meantime, Bungo, while this is going on, how do you explain to me how you continue down this path?
I'm continuing to skulk.
Okay, so how far down the path do you get? Hold on, let me expose some of the path for you.
Well, I would like to stay unnoticed by these bugbears, but
Okay.
also get, in range to see where they're headed.
Okay, so despite the so when you get to the top of the stairs and you sort of skulk after them, the bugbears are like actually running, so they're moving at a pretty good pace. So you sort of see like their little bugbear butts turning the corner as you get, we'll say, like a little bit further into the maybe a third of the way down the passage. You see like them skirt around the corner. About halfway down. Never mind. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no. So there's nothing unusual about this hallway that you can see, at least, particularly with your passive perception. It's just sort of a long hallway that you see there's a turn sort of at the end of it. But
So, yeah. So as they're turning, I turn because I'm at the top of the steps. I see the group. I turn to the group, and I tell them we're gonna move quickly now, and I wave my hands around very, I guess very quickly to show them that
Spookily?
Bungo magic is happening,
uh-huh.
and it's a great flourish, and then I cast Pass Without a Trace on the group.
Okay. So what does everyone do? Because Lina, you now have this knowledge that there's a thing moving up the north stairs, and you sort of have an idea at least of what it could be, or what at least it seems to be approximately.
Guys, let's go up those stairs.
There's 4 sets. Which set?
The ones to the north.
Why, you saw something? Do you think this was a distraction?
I think so.
Should we
Don't
divide
want-
the
Split
party?
up.
We don't want the bugbears
I don't
turning
want
around and getting
bugbears.
us. We should end them while we
I'll
can.
watch the rear, but I agree it does seem slightly suspicious.
Let's go follow the thing with the tail that I saw.
The thing that with the tail
Sounds
that you
so
can't
convincing.
identify or the known bugbear threats doesn't seem
The bugbears are running away. They're not a threat.
they could turn around.
I'm not
Well-
particularly worried about bugbears. I don't like mystery tales.
Bugbears are flammable.
It could be a rat, for all we know. A
I
big
don't
rat.
like bugbears either.
It
Well,
wasn't
then the rat will be easy to kill.
That's what you
Again,
think.
we're engaged with that, whatever it may be, small or light. We've had a history with bugbears. Not
only
good.
because you try to hug them.
I'm sorry.
They're not hug bears.
They should be.
And if they are running away, perhaps they know some place that is safe or hidden.
Or they just lead you to more bugbears that we can't fight right now.
If they have their backs turned, we can throw acid on their backs.
If we all stay quiet, which I hope I have helped with, we can do. If we deem them not to be a threat, we can turn around quickly.
I like a little mystery in my life. I want to chase the tail.
Let's go
Okay.
after the bugbears.
All right. So what do you guys want to do? Because it seems like the party's sort of divided. So do some people want to go north, and some people want to go south? Someone want to just roll the dice and go west? I mean, what's going to happen?
Why don't we split and I'll message Bungo like every 5 minutes just to make sure that we're all okay.
We are in a dungeon. Perhaps we should all stay together. I think there are cinematic adventures made about splitting up.
That doesn't seem right.
I've never heard of anything bad happening if you guys split the party ever.
I've read 300 separate accounts of bad things happening when parties split up.
I think we should go
past the
ahead
story.
and investigate the bugbears first and then the mysterious tale.
Okay, at this point, the bugbears have had grandchildren. Their grandchildren have told stories about running away from strangers.
Oh,
I'll sprint down the hall.
You all have each had several birthdays. Okay.
Yeah, I'll start headed down the hall to the south.
Okay, so the hall is sort of unremarkable. It's just that they're approximately 10 feet tall. They have flat ceilings. The walls are just carved stone. Fairly unremarkable. Let's see.
I'm doing it quietly.
Okay.
We're all quiet.
Very quiet. Everyone is quiet.
Very quiet.
I'm debating on what to do.
Everyone be quiet. Okay, so anyone who wants to go down the hallway, go down the hallway.
Who is this big old blue box?
Lina.
The blue box
Can't
is...
Oh,
Sort of
this
approximate
blue
size
box.
too.
I'm going north.
All right.
I'm
So,
following the ladies.
everyone going south. This is what you see. You see that the nice like carved stone hallway turns into a small tunnel that anyone who is a medium has to crouch to get through. Anyone who's small can just walk normally.
Are you saying that we're squeezed?
Yes. We're
Not
introducing
me, I've got plenty of room.
the mechanic from last week. You have to squeeze through. I don't know, John, that Roberto
He'll-
could.
he'll hang out here and wait.
Okay, sure.
Duty.
All right, and we'll stop that there for a second. North group.
Yes.
What? Sorry, South group. It looks like these the tunnel has been dug dug out. It's not, again, it's maybe with picks or things of that nature. It's very rudimentary. Very rudimentary. All right, North group. What do you do?
Go up the
I
stairs.
prepare my loot.
All right. She takes out an instrument.
I'm ready to do things and inspire you.
All right. You see at the top of the stairs a hallway.
Ooh.
There's a sort of a left and right, east and west pathway ahead of you, it seems. And there's also a door immediately to your right.
Can I see which way the tail went?
You can do an investigation to see if you can see some slithery slime or something. Or
Ooh,
footsteps.
I'm in on this.
Anyone who wants to investigate who is with the North group, go ahead and do so. Oh, Ulfgar, you are all about the slithery slime. Ulfgar like licks his fingers and like puts it against the ground, like where he thinks the slime was, and he like gets a little on his fingers and he licks it. He's like, yeah, definitely this way.
It's the belly sense.
It's yeah, dude. The belly has everything inside.
Okay, Ulfgar, you notice that the slithery slime thing went north.
It went north. Ladies, let's chase.
I want to know what's behind the door.
A new car.
What if there's a bad thing behind the door, and as we go north, it sneaks up behind us?
I have very bad
What if there's a
experiences
good thing
opening
and you miss
doors. I always get in trouble.
Does anybody have the ability to set a trap, and we could just trap this hallway with at least noisy things, and then
Wait, you just used the logic that I used to chase the bugbears down? I love it.
let's
The
just
only
put down
thing I
noisy things. Like right where Ulfgar is. So if somebody starts to come up behind us, at least we'll know.
The only thing I have on me is a shovel in one hand and a scimitar in the other hand.
Why don't we lean the shovel up against something so that if they walk past it, they hit the shovel and it clinks? Because I don't have anything.
Does anybody have rope?
Yes.
So we could tie the end of the rope to the door handle, and then if they open the door handle, it'll drag the shovel and we'll hear it.
I mean, let's just open the door and see what's there.
Okay, I like that story too.
All right, so you're opening the door. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Ulfgar, are you down for the plan to open said door?
Yes, but I am hiding behind them because my experience with doors never turn out correct.
Okay, you put your hand on the stone door and it swings open.
connect to 2A, the hallway?
You see immediately that there is a secret two-way sort of viewing portal into the hallway from this room.
This is
being
crazy, guys.
Watched.
Spooky. You also see a sword stand. An unadorned wooden armor stand rests in the middle of the room with a faint, glowing long sword stabbed into it. At the base of the stand lies the skeletal remains of a hand amid stains of dried blood.
This must be the work of an enemy stand.
Yeah, you also, again, just to give you another description of the secret door, a secret door leading south is obvious from this side. It has 2 eye holes bored into it at a height of around 5 feet, allowing a creature to peer into area 2A and beyond.
We are being
That sounds
watched.
good.
Very creepy.
Hey, Ulfgar, we found you some armor and weapons.
Ooh, that
No,
sounds
it's a wooden armor stand, but it's unadorned. There is no armor on the stand, just a sword.
Is there weapons?
Yes,
Is
there's
there-
a sword stabbed into the unadorned armor stand.
But it's
Yeah.
glowing.
Attention,
It is
Devon
indeed.
Disorder.
It is indeed glowing.
Shall we
I
grab
don't
it?
feel like this is a good sword. Good sword. I don't think we should touch it.
Touch it!
Can we please touch it?
Who wants to touch it?
I do.
I do not.
I
Okay,
do, but I'm not.
Ulfgar. The longsword is easy to remove from the armor stand. So you grab it, and what do?
I hold it in the air
All right.
Pushes it through.
as a
This-
victory trophy.
The sword sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius around the blade.
Ooh.
What color light?
What color light would you like it to be, Ulfgar? I'll let you choose.
I want it to be neon blue.
Okay, this is neon blue light.
Like Lord of the Rings with the goblin swords.
Yes.
I was
All
hoping
right.
more of an 80s vibe.
Okay, we are moving back onto the south group. North group has discovered a sword that glows neon blue light. South group.
Lina should update South Group.
Lina, would you like to update South Group on the newest awesome development that Ulfgar has?
And the creepy people.
Yeah, and the creeps.
Yes. Oh, hey, I'll message Bungo
'Kay.
and Ivaris and all of them because I can do all of them. Hey guys, we found that we are being spied on through secret hidden two-way doors. So FYI, keep that in mind that you're probably being watched. Also, Ulfgar found a really cool badass sword that lights up and glows. Suck it.
Suck it, Lina out.
It's so something that would happen.
It definitely is.
Well, be careful.
Ulfgar, you can add a longsword to your inventory.
Can it be a great sword?
No, it's a longsword. Thanks.
I never get have
Looks
fun.
pretty great to me.
I mean, it's glowing blue, so you'd imagine that it has some dope properties to it. I mean, it is
It's a
glowing
dope
neon
sword.
blue.
Hang
So
on, where
you
did
can-
I
It's a
search
long sword entitled the Dope Sword. If you
Well, like
Go-
glows green, am I right?
it says
Where do I-
420 blaze it is inscribed on the hilt of the sword. If you click the little eye info tab,
okay.
compendium, and you type
Longsword?
longsword, you can drag it onto your character sheet and it'll actually add
Can
also
it be
a
+1?
A haze permeates from the light on the blade.
a consistent haze permeates from your new magic sword. You actually, believe it or not, Ulfgar, in your other hand appears a vape, a magic vape.
Vape Nation.
Ulfgar is now
Vacation.
Ulfgar is officially now Vape Nation. Okay,
Vape
so
Nation, let's
South
do it.
Group. South Group. You hear Lina's message. What do?
Can we talk back to Lina?
I
Or
think
does
you
she
can.
deal
Hung
with
up
it?
on us,
Yeah, I
thought.
think you
You
do
get
get
one-
one.
you
yeah,
do get
one
one
response.
response.
Yeah.
Cool.
I say that's dope.
I hope it's not a trap.
It's always a
Let's
trap.
keep going.
All right.
I guess press forward. I guess we should say instead of hope it's not a trap. Found secret tunnel.
found badass sword, we win.
All right, great. So those of you who make your way into the tunnel, approximately halfway through the tunnel, you see a dead goblin that lies on the floor with its head caved in.
You.
You also see 3 pickaxes and 2 shovels that rest atop piles of rubble at the mouth of the 5-foot wide, 3-foot high tunnel that meanders. 4-foot high tunnel that meanders through the collapsed stone.
Oh, I don't have to crouch that far. I'm only 4'10".
Oh, okay.
I can probably do cartwheels down this place.
Yeah, you have tons of space, Alden. This is like a normal Alden size
Is
tunnel.
Alden a short person?
Yes.
I am 3'2".
Dang.
Oh,
Dude,
you're a
like
bungo size.
Very comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay, so those of you who continue on, I suppose.
I want to check the goblins and that pile of picks and shovels.
Okay, so roll an investigation.
Anybody want to help?
I'll help you. I will
You could just help.
give you guidance.
Oh, cool.
Where? Okay, hold on. But
I said,
where
look.
do Alden? Where do you touch him?
I'm gonna give him a nice pat on the shoulder and say, pay close attention over there, and just general area on the goblin.
Hey, I mean, I took
Pretty
it to
good.
heart.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, thanks.
Ivaris.
I was gonna half-ass it.
Okay. Ivaris, you actually notice that the goblin's head was caved in with what seems to be a large sort of fist. You also, because of your historic, your studies of history and creatures, know that it is the approximate size and shape of an adult bugbear's fist.
This goblin was punched to death by a large bugbear. How recent does
That
it look?
makes sense.
It's not very recent. It looks like it might have happened like a week or so ago.
A week or more ago.
Oh, so this body is like decaying pretty hard.
It's not. It did not just happen. Is my point.
Ew, you touched a gross goblin body.
There's running water at the entrance to this complex. It's fine.
Cool, let's keep going.
All right. So
Yep.
those of you who continue to move, you empty out into what room? Oh wait, I can't show you all.
Ooh, a
So-
star.
You
I
empty into this.
detected
You empty
a
into
large
this.
jump in numbers.
You empty into the star room.
Nice. Soon we'll be
Each
able to
get
fight
one.
Bowser.
You better wish upon
Who-
that star you don't
Who
die.
wants to go in first?
I think that's a bungo.
It never sounds good.
I'll go after Bungo. I'm really excited to be on this Bungo adventure.
All right.
I've heard so much about them.
They are pretty special.
Okay, so half buried in the stone debris at the north end of the room of this partially collapsed hall. So what you're passing right now at the star is a headless stone statue of a nude woman.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's it. The room is otherwise unremarkable, except for the fact that there is a single stone door pointing sort of in the west end of the room, and the southeast end of the room, there are double stone doors.
Is the star the statue?
Correct. Yes.
Is there any kind of inscription around the base?
I
There
want to
is
inspect the statue.
All right. There is no inscription, but go ahead and inspect the statue. Roll me an investigation.
I will take the help action.
Nailed it.
An advantage.
Okay, so
Nailed it.
you investigate the statue and notice that it is indeed a statue of a nude woman.
Is there any
Very
tracks?
I'm like
depicting-
70% sure this is a statue, you guys.
Are there any tracks, Bungo? Can you roll me an investigation?
Certainly. though. I do more chasing than investigating.
You notice the tracks of the group who just came through the tunnel.
Ah. Like our group or
Yeah, you
the
notice.
previous
Yes,
group?
your group. You actually notice Alden. You're following these tracks on the ground, and you look up for a second. And you realize you're following around Alden, who's walking around the statue of the nude woman.
Look, tracks. Sure.
I would like to check this door for traps.
All right, roll me something relevant to checking for traps.
What did we do before?
Investigation.
Oh, trap detection, isn't that like its own something?
Yeah, I don't
Most
recall.
It's
Version.
basically like perception to see if there is a trap, and then it's investigation to figure out how to disarm it.
Sure, that works. Do that.
Oof.
You cannot tell whether the door is trapped.
Okay, I would.
The
I'm not
door
gonna.
the door seems absolutely fine to you.
Okay. I'm not gonna swing it open, knowing that we're following some bugbears, but I'm just gonna gently try to open it to see if it's locked or not.
The door is not locked.
I'll,
Would you like to swing it all the way open?
we'll open it an inch and peek inside.
You see a hallway that is semi-dark. Do you have dark vision?
No.
Okay.
It's like a
Yeah,
mile long.
it's not a mile long, but you see like a long-ish dark hallway.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, dun dun dun.
I think I'd like to see if I can find where the bugbears went by their tracks. Was that nature?
Sure. Or investigation. You choose.
Same.
Here's an interesting
Whoa, you
paragraph.
crush it. You notice that. Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Pause so he can
Okay.
read.
Yeah, you notice that. Yeah, the tracks definitely go that way.
Guys,
You're
I
not
see some-
following Alden around, and you notice that the tracks definitely split off from the group and head this way.
Bungo, I'm not sure which tracks you're looking at, but the bugbears went this way.
Okay. Kick open the door.
The door's
I think
already
it's a
open.
pull.
You just kick a door that's already open. You kick a door
Like,
against the
the
wall.
door-
You're like, got
You know how the door sometimes swings back? I kick it again.
it. Okay, fine. All right.
Let's go this way.
All
I
right.
look at him.
So
I
Sizzler
look at him in
pushes.
amazement.
Sizzler pushes the door open. Just to like peek, he like pushes it out, and it slowly starts to swing back. And Bungo just kicks it open, and the stone just like slams against the wall, and it echoes down this hallway. And those of you with dark vision can see that there's another stone door at the end of this hallway. All right, we're gonna go to the north group. North group, what is happening?
I'm swinging my awesome sword through the air like an awesome person.
You also, I don't know if you can recall, but Bungo gave you a message back. But if you would like Bungo to repeat that message, you can ask him to do so.
Repite, por favors.
We found a secret tunnel.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I
that was
believe you
the
said
hallway.
your sword trumps that. If I do not recall.
It does.
There are a lot of secret tunnels in this underground place.
Lina wants to search the room real quick. Is there anything else in here?
Sure. So you roll a 13 perception. There is not much else in the room. Like I said, just the sword stand and the secret door. Can you roll me? No, that's it. That's all you notice about the room. I'm not trying to be trolly. That's all you notice about the room.
All right, let's
I have a
go.
passive perception of 15.
Yeah, that's. I mean, there's not really anything else going on.
Are we leaving? Fearless leader?
Yep. Oh, Lina.
Yep. Let's have Ulfgar go in front since he's less squishy.
Ulfgar, are you in
Uh,
front? With
Yeah,
your
yeah.
with your new glowing neon blue light sword.
My light stick,
Okay.
as it will now be
Or
referred
lit
to.
stick.
Okay, so
my
this
stick, big
is
nice,
a
sorry.
super long hallway. You guys,
Which way?
both ways, it's very long.
Woo!
Jeez.
That startled me.
All right. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe it.
Well, I thought you were
But
going to
it-
check to see which way the tail went and the slime. Investigate?
Is it investigation or nature? Is there footprints?
I will let you use either, but you have to
Wiz,
lick
if this whole complex is shaped like a helicopter, I'm gonna be pissed.
Ulfgar, you can use either, but you have to lick the ground. That's how this is going to work.
Dude, that's easy. What
Okay,
do you
I mean, I
mean?
figured, but I just,
He was going to do that anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Perfect.
do the same thing. You stick your mouth on the ground a little bit. You sniff around. You lick the stone floor, and you're like, oh yeah, they definitely, or whatever it is, definitely went this way.
Thank God
And-
Ulfgar's got pica.
And it is to the east, which is to your right. Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Is there a door in front of us?
To the
That's not a
right.
door.
No, there's not a door. It's just another. You see another as you sort of inch your way down this hallway. That's just again, it's fairly unremarkable, similar to the hallways you've seen before. You see at the end of the hallway there is a way to turn left, and there is a way to turn right.
What does it look like?
Sure. On the left, you see a stone door. On the right, you see just more hallway.
I'm going to peek down real quick and look down the hallway to the right.
You're gonna see our beautiful faces here in a second.
That is what you see.
Giants.
Mm.
Can we
I have a
peek
door. We found cool things behind the door last time.
I
in
have
behind
a
door number 2?
hallway because this might be circuitous. And then there's a room.
that's
and then it
true.
loops back.
And we're gonna have to move our tokens, huh?
Maybe. Here. I will give you space if you look in the upper left-hand corner. There's a space for you all to move your token.
Oh, I can't move mine. Oh, never mind, I can.
And I'll give you another
This
space.
fool gave us meta knowledge that there's nothing over there.
I'll give you
Oh,
another
you
space.
fool!
Sizzler, Lina, and the toad need to be moved.
I forgot how to move my character. Whoops.
Just
Sizzler and the
click-
toad have already
yeah,
been moved.
Either that or you just overlap the white square and then reveal the
multiples of them.
area. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Sizzler, can you get rid of those? Oh, hold on a moment.
Yeah.
Thanks. Alden, can you move yours? I moved it.
Where is mine?
I got it for you. It's fine.
Okay, I was like, I don't see it.
Not a problem. All right.
Can we look to the north?
Hey, there's original me.
Why does it keep doing that?
Yeah. So to the north here is yet another hallway. And you see a door to the left. To the south, you see another spooky secret door.
I don't like these spooky secret doors.
This is not comforting.
That lizard was Don Knotts.
You see another spooky secret door. A one-way secret door is built into the north wall of the original waterfall chamber, and that can't be opened from the south. You find a 1-inch diameter hole bored through the wall at a height of approximately 5 feet.
Well, something here is 5 feet tall.
I'm telling you, it's Don Knotts.
Or they learn to
If
crouch.
it's Don Knotts, dude, I'm gonna go hug that man.
Well, that's your MO. You tried to hug a dragon, you tried to hug a giant bugbear with a
Hey.
glaive.
Hey,
I'll hug one
Lena's-
of them.
Lena's gonna take out her chalk, and the 2 eye holes, she's gonna make balls, and she's just gonna draw a penis.
Okay, there's only
Got
one.
him.
Lena, there's only one. There's not 2 eye holes in this one. There's only one. It's one hole that's drilled in the wall.
That's fine, it's inside of you.
I mean, some people just have unfortunate luck.
All right. So what are you guys going to do after Lena draws her?
Testicle.
I would
After Lena draws her stereo. After Lina draws her penis on the wall, which I mean, we can't go a single episode without Lina drawing a penis.
Drip's gonna comment that it makes more sense for it to have been a giant butt with the hole being the anus, but to each their own.
Ooh,
it
next
could
door
be-
we find, I'll
Next
do
level
that.
thinking right there.
That could be a
There's a
urethra.
door right here. There's a door right here.
There is a door right there.
I like doors. Hit
Let's
the door.
open this door.
All right.
I want to check for traps first, because I always don't. I need to start. doing
Okay. Check for traps. Give me a perception.
that. Oof.
All right. You do
Belly
not
shield
notice.
up.
You do not notice any traps.
Ooh.
Lina, surprisingly,
really
you do
cool.
not notice any traps.
I think we're good.
All right. What do you guys do? Try to push the door open?
Yes.
All right. Door swings open, and you just hear this deafening, shattering sound.
Ooh.
Like glass?
The door swings open, and you notice that there's like 150 shattered ceramic plates on the ground.
Wait, is this another secret hole?
Like they're just
Do you knock
piles,
something over with the door?
piles
break
and
it, you buy
piles,
it.
piles and piles and piles of shattered ceramic plates on the ground.
Hey, I
Plate
think
trap.
we copied our idea to do a trap.
Big trap.
Did you guys not check for traps?
All of a sudden,
No.
you hear the many running footsteps, and that's where we'll leave you.
No,
all.
no. Come on.
All right,
How embarrassing.
South group.
Yeah, let's go down the hall.
All right. Go down the
Hey,
hallway.
with my temporary icon, I think it's somewhere in the inky blackness, lost to me.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not the
Make a
brown
new
circle.
one.
Oh yeah, that's Roberto. Never mind.
Wait, you're.
Mine was just a small pink circle.
Oh, just make a new one.
You can
can't-
highlight
don't know
areas
where
that
it
you
is.
can't see, and your icon should like kind of
I
show
can't,
up.
but I can't see it either, so I don't know what happened to it. So just Oh, here you go. Actually, I found it. Here you go, Vars. Wait, can you see it now?
Yeah, that's close enough. That's sure, fine.
All right. Here we go. So you all. All right. So you all run up to the door, huh?
Yep.
You guys are making me work tonight with your splitting up. Okay. All right. So you swing the door open. You you swing the door open, and this is what you see: a dead end and a corridor that heads north.
Okay. Well, north we go. Huzzah!
All right.
They
You
went this way.
empty out into a room that's very oddly shaped. When you enter the room, you see a pile of bones and a dead prisoner.
Bum, bum, bum.
How dead is he? Is he also
Is he-
bones?
He is very dead. In fact, he is bones.
How do we know it's a prisoner? It's chained or something?
He is chained, and he's hanging from rusty manacles on the back wall of the alcove. To the east, so back here.
What kind
can't-
of
I can't click it,
bones? Can we tell what creature it was?
You can if you roll an investigation.
Can I look for any
It's a
exit points?
It's a humanoid, and Ivaris. Alden, you can't tell what it is. You just
Those
know that
sure are
it's
bones.
you just know that they're bones. Sizzler and Ivaris, you can tell that it is a tiefling. Sizzler, you can tell that it's a tiefling. Ivaris, from the clothes left on the bones, you would imagine that it was a tiefling mage. You get
Anything-
the mage vibe from what he's wearing.
Just the gray bones, isn't it?
Anything
not the
left
mage part.
on the in the clothing, or is it just kind of like crumbles to dust?
It is crumbled to dust, but you also notice, Ivaris, when you're sort of like touching the body or at least it milling about, you notice that there is something written, seemingly in dried blood, above the manacled tiefling skeleton.
Is it in Elven?
No, it is not. I'm gonna need to know what languages you all speak or can understand.
Common, Dwarven, Gnomish, and Elven.
No. Who's next?
I'm gonna
Common
go
and
for that.
Orin.
Nope.
I'm gonna go for the Hail Mary here. Is it in Halfling?
No. It is not in Halfling. Okay, so Bungo, do you have anything out of that group?
I have Thieves' Cant is the only extra piece, but that's only spoken. It's
Nope.
not written.
So you
I
do not.
too can speak Halfling.
None of you. Surprise! It's not Halfling.
You should have more Halflings in your adventures, Wiz.
I should.
I'm just saying.
I
Everybody
should.
should have just chosen Draconic. Goodness.
I figured the two of you could bond. I didn't need to like add Halfling prisoners. I thought that would be too distressful for the two of you.
I would feel bad.
I figured as much. Okay,
I think
so
I'm shorter than both of them, so maybe there's some camaraderie there.
Does anybody have some scrap paper, parchment, something I can write on?
You could just write on Alden's clothing. He doesn't care.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, I need something that we can keep around.
Let me check.
I mean, I hope we keep Alden's clothing on.
I'm pretty sure I have some, but let me rummage through my thing.
I have some
I
spell
can-
scrolls if you want to write on those.
Nope, I left my papers at home.
Is the back of them covered, or is it blank?
I happen to have 15 Bungo figurines left. Oh, by the way, Alden, would you like one?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, give me your least valuable spell scroll just in case this ruins it, but I'm going to copy this
wow.
writing on the back of it.
You get an exquisite miniature of Bungo in a very heroic pose.
I'll cherish it always.
I tell you that this distinguishes you as a friend of Bungo, and anyone possessing a friend of Bungo figurine can be trusted.
I'll make a show of wiggling my fingers before reaching dramatically into my bag of holding, and then pull out a expeditious retreat scroll and hand it over to Ivaris to scribble on the back of.
Yeah, I'll flip it over and I'll copy down the script that's written.
Okay, sure. All right, what's next? I'll let you guys do like one or two more things, and then we'll move on to the North group.
Ivaris, I'm going to take that out of my inventory so you can put it in yours.
Can I check this door? I want to, perceive if there's anything behind it, if there's something going on with it, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. You gonna roll a perception, or you just want to use your passive?
All right.
I didn't know if my passive was enough. But I will give you an active one, sure.
Yes, please do.
So,
Holy good lord. Yep. Nope. You think that this door is very not trapped.
Is there anything behind it?
Like plates?
I mean, just list,
Give me a guess of what. Give me a guess of what you think may be stacked up behind it.
Bugbears.
Shattering.
You're wrong. You're all wrong. There's nothing behind it. It's air. Ha ha. There's nothing behind it. The door swings up.
Okay.
Given the weird shape of the room, I'd like to investigate these corner alcoves here before moving on.
Sure. It's just there's more areas, Sizzler, for like manacles hanging from the wall, but there's no bodies. Just the manacles.
Oh, entirely impractical.
Yeah, in those alcoves.
You said there was another pile of bones, right?
Yeah, there is a pile of bones as well. Yes. Moldy bone.
Moldy bone.
Did anybody check those? I don't remember anybody checking those.
No, I was copying this inscription.
Alden, you noticed that these bones are extra moldy.
Nice.
But they also seem to actually be a mix of creatures. There are, I'll give you with a 12, I'll say there's some humanoid bones in there, but there's also some smaller bones you would imagine from other humanoid creatures. But what is your, without looking at your character sheet, what is your background? What experience with other creatures in like of other realms or other sort of backgrounds would you have?
I travel around a lot, and I help a lot of different people from a lot of different creeds and races.
Okay, would you have any experience with sort of the more outcast humanoid creatures, whether it's like
Yeah, I don't
goblins,
discriminate,
kobolds,
baby.
like that kind of stuff?
As long as they seem like good-natured folk.
Okay,
You
so
know.
I'll say that you notice that there are some there's a mix of bones in there. There's some goblin bones, there's some humanoid bones. I mean, goblins are humanoids, but I mean, nonetheless, you could tell that there's sort of some smaller bones in there as well. There's definitely some. You actually see you pick up one bone and you put it next to your forearm, and you notice that it's exactly the same size as your forearm. So you'd imagine there's some halfling bones in there as well.
There are a lot of different kind of bones in this pile, guys. There's just all sorts of races and stuff in here. We got human bones, we got goblin bones, we got halfling bones. Probably some bugbear in there.
I hope it's not another adventuring party.
I hope not too.
All right, so the door of the room that you swung open. All right. There are 2 stone pillars with a 10-foot wide arch. Between them, support a 20-foot high ceiling. Near the base of each pillar are the skeletal remains.
Let's go in.
You see the 2 dots in the room? Those are the 2 pillars.
Are
Guys,
those
in here,
2
there's
additional
more.
pillars to the west?
No, sorry, that's just where that room should continue there. It's just a wall. I promise you, there's nothing. You can investigate it. There won't be anything there. Alden, did you walk between the pillars?
Yes.
It looks like you did. So I need you to roll a 1d12, please.
Oh, you did. Bye-bye. Welcome to Bungo Adventures.
Alden is now a ghost following around the party.
Welcome to the Bungo Dome.
Alden, nothing happens.
Nice.
Lucky.
Everything seems fine and nothing weird happened. I'm not actually going to say that.
Welcome to
Did
Bungo.
anything seem off when I went through, or did literally just nothing at all?
Yeah, you did roll a perception for me. Or what is your passive? You said 15.
What is my passive perception? Where is it?
Or just
It's
roll.
just
Or just-
10 plus whatever your number that
Or
you
just
would
roll
add
it.
is.
Or just roll it.
Yeah, it's right above your tools.
Right above my. Oh, here it is. 13.
Okay. Yep. So roll it for me, please. Roll perception.
Oops, that's not perception.
Well,
There we
it,
go.
Yeah, whatever. I'll give you the first one because you it's actually better than your
Okay.
you did plus 1
I'll
and you have
take
+3 on
it.
the other one. So you notice that there is definitely some sort of magic aura surrounding and like around the pillars.
Guys, when I walked between these 2 pillars, it seemed something strange happened. I can sense a magic aura of some sort around here.
does the rune sphere react if I pull it out and bring it near the pillar?
It does not.
I'm also going to back up. It definitely has to do with something between these 2 pillars, because that's when I felt it.
Anyone else want to run through the pillars?
No, but
With
I
reckless
have
abandon, do it.
I have this handy ability to identify magic, so I'll tentatively reach a hand out and touch this pillar, and I try to identify it.
Sure. So you go ahead, click your thing. Is that a cantrip? Oh, it is cantrip. Cool. All right. So yeah, you believe it or not, you cannot identify the type of magic that it is. But oh no, it would be divination magic actually. and it is what you can tell. I'll say with the identify is that it is lingering. It is like a mere shadow of its former self, if that makes sense. I'll give you a little bit more information. So it used to be a very powerful sort of divination spell that was cast between these two pillars, but now it is just barely lingering there still.
I'll tell the others, guys, there's some lingering magic here, but doesn't seem to be as potent as it used to
What
be.
does that mean?
It seems to be a bit wild, you could say, Sizzler.
A bit wild?
Correct.
I know that it's wild.
But again, I don't understand.
What kind of magic?
What does this impact?
It's wild. What did we say?
Divination,
Divination? Divination.
Can mean?
Your years of studying Ivaris, does that make any sense to you?
I step in between the arches,
All right, roll a 1d12.
and I just kind of stand there for a bit.
That's fine. 1d12. I'll let you roll it with advantage if you'd like. Not that you know what happened. Okay, now pick which one you want, an 8 or a 2.
Yeah,
Oh
sure, I'll
boy.
take the 8.
Okay, so immediately Ivaris turns invisible. He just disappears.
Ooh.
Seems like more than divination, bird.
I call out to Ivaris and say, Ivaris, where did you
Great.
go?
Am I actually still there?
Yeah, you're still there. You have turned invisible. They do not know that, but it looks to them like you just disappeared. But to you, you know, like you can look down at yourself and you can still see yourself, but they can't see you. Is sort of what you're gathering.
I appear to have become invisible.
Who said that?
Ooh, I say, I dare Bungo to go through the pillars.
All right. I get a running start and I flip through the pillars.
Oh,
All right,
this
I'll
could
gi-
be bad because this could be wild.
I'll give you advantage as well. Roll twice and pick which one you want.
Oh, how do we not go
Goodness.
11?
That's not how that
Okay,
goes.
you want an 11? Okay, you also become invisible.
So yeah, in the air, I just turn invisible and I land, and no one sees me. See, nothing happened. I see all of you.
You guys, except for you don't see Ivaris. You just have this. You just hear this. Everyone just hears this this disembodied voice that just says, "See, nothing happened. I still see all of you."
No, I'm afraid you're invisible.
Who said that?
I,
Alright. Anyone else want to take a stab at the pillars?
They're
Yeah,
super
uh,
dangerous.
Invisibility
I-
seems pretty
one
dope to
mark
Sizzler,
and
so he's
invisible.
gonna step in between too.
Okay. Give me a 1d12. Three. Nothing happens.
You have to do the flip through. And that wasn't even a good flip. My legs weren't tucked that well.
I'll head to the door to the north and see if it's locked.
With
All
nothing happening, I'll kind of hop up and down, see if that's triggering it.
Okay, roll one more time. Okay, make a Constitution saving throw.
Robot chicken.
Okay, Sizzler, you take 22 force damage.
Wow, that's okay. That's a lot.
I'm no longer
Bull
sad.
or
I'm
take-
not.
So you
an
just
ass
see,
ton of damage.
yeah, out of nowhere, Sizzler just like it stiffens up real fast and just like starts shaking a little bit.
You shouldn't meddle in magics you don't understand, bird. Are you okay?
That I feel force crushed here. That did not feel very good.
I give him a potion of healing.
It's invisible.
Here, I'm like cratering his neck. Here, take this potion from me.
Hold my hand out and say, "Save it. I've got a healing draught," which I'll take.
All right. Okay, so before you all head through the north door, so long as no one else is gonna muck around with the pillars, we can go back to the north group.
said
North
that?
group, what would you like to do? You hear the sound of running feet. It sounds like many people.
Can we tell which direction it's coming from?
Yeah, it is coming from the hallway through which you can now see when you open the door.
This one.
Correct.
We could go north and see if we could hide in a different room.
I like that idea.
Let's go this way.
All right.
Is our fearless leader here?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay.
All right,
This
so
is like
you
the
run?
X-Men Gold Team and X-Men
We're
Blue
running.
Team.
All right, so you continue to run, and you notice when you get to that hallway, you notice a door leading that way.
Do we just open it or do we check it?
We might as well just open it. They're
I
already
was like-
coming.
I feel like we're running.
Karate kick it in.
All right, you karate kick it in. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Okay, we're all dead. Here we go.
Lead up, prepare ascending.
prepare to run again.
Yeah,
It would take them
Yuna,
so long to
prepare
get to us.
ascending.
Oh shoot!
Oh god.
Oh shoot! Hey, wait! They're expecting us to be coming from the other way. Maybe they're already in the hallway.
I
The
keep
other
telling
hallway.
you guys, Don Knotts is going to show up. You're going to chase these guys around in a circle around.
Believe
this
it or
thing a
not,
lot.
Don Knotts is now appears before you.
I don't believe it.
Oh great lord.
In
Old
all of-
man
in all of-
Jenkins.
in all of his glory. Okay, so let me describe what you see first, and then we'll go from there. All right, so there are the stars are all statues. So standing atop stone plinths in the middle of the room facing east are 3 6-foot tall statues depicting male nobles clad in decorative plate armor.
I'm a roll
Lying-
history.
Lying at the base of the central statue are bones.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Now,
so not
okay,
right.
but well before yes, history. Okay, you notice that these statues may have some history.
Come on.
Those look like they could be actual people.
Yes, you are confused and you believe that they are actual people, perhaps. All right, so here is the issue. You also notice.
10,000 rats.
Yeah, hold on a second. This might take a minute.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You also notice. Dun, 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 dun.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, a little bit of that.
Bum, bum, bum.
When you say a little bit of that, it doesn't make me happy.
Okay, hold on. Can someone add 6? We'll use a color that we don't have. So 6 brown dots, please.
No.
I can do that. Oh,
You can just put them in room 6A, and I will move them around as necessary. I'm gonna need
Sorry.
one say black dot, and I'm gonna need 2 of another color dot that we don't have.
Not that
Two
it
black
helps, but
lines.
remember, you guys are under the effects of pass without a trace.
How
Not
long
it
does that
helps.
last?
An
1
hour.
Oh, okay.
Do we have like blue like that?
no. I'm trying to undo it now. Whoop.
Just grab it and move it off the screen or something.
Hey.
Make a
Hey.
balloon.
Wait. Everybody get behind Lina.
I'm already behind you.
Yes,
Always.
yes.
I'll
Sophia.
start.
Whoa.
Lina.
Yes, Sophia, this one.
Okay, so
Lina's gonna
hold on,
wait, wait.
hold on. Let me describe the remainder of the room for you before you light everything on fire, please.
Yes.
She is ready.
I know.
Yep.
I get it. I get what you want to do. I know already. Let me.
I
Just,
also have something cool I can do. once
Let me
everybody's
just.
behind.
Let me.
Okay, I'm just gonna go
let me
behind
just
both of
des-
them then.
Let me describe. So you see several people in the room. I'm not sure that you see particularly everyone in the room, but you see several people in the room. And all right, so one already rolled a history check. Let me get 2 more history checks, or a history
Oh.
check from everyone other than Drip, who is at the north
History.
in north group.
I'm Drip.
Ooh.
Northroot Grumman.
Okay, so Ulfgar, because of your past, fighting evil monsters and whatnot, fighting evil,
Yes.
you notice that these creatures are dressed up like vampires.
Ooh. Interesting.
Oh.
Wait, how do vampires dress?
Yeah, do they have a uniform dress code?
Yeah, they have
they have like collars.
Hot
like
topic.
Dracula.
Yeah,
Definitely a hot
they're-
topic.
Yeah, they're like
Collar
gothy looking. Their skin is sort of white. They're wearing like some of them are wearing capes. Some of them are wearing like black leather dusters.
And they sparkle.
Yeah,
They
well,
all
they're not.
look like
Every
Bela
single
They're
one of
Lugosi.
them
not
has a
sparkling.
token.
They're decidedly not sparkling because they're not out in the sun. Although I did not see any of those movies or read the books. They have like fangs, like vampire-ish fangs, I guess. And they have their hair. They have their hair slicked back.
So basically, they just look like Bela Lugosi.
Dude, they look
So-
like
yeah,
freaking
sort of.
Edward from Twilight. What do you mean?
Okay, well, whatever. They don't.
Well, Edward and Bela Lugosi looks almost exactly the same as Robert Pattinson. If you look
Dude,
at older
she
pictures
is-
of Bela Lugosi when he's younger, yeah, they look remarkably similar.
All right, so what is going to happen?
Went behind both of
how
them.
did this? First of all, how did this all go down? Who pushed the door open? How did this thing happen again?
Lina totally pushed the door open,
Okay,
and
that
she's
is
gonna
100%
see
probably not true, but
evil people, and then she's going
She
to
yelled at
cast
Ulfgar to run down.
fireball
okay,
in the middle of the room, and then shut the door and run away.
okay, Lina, that is definitely not going to happen. In part because you alerted the group to your arrival.
She sent them a message to our internal group to tell them to get behind her, and then she's gonna cast fireball, shut the door, and run away.
Okay, so what's going to happen first is that they are going to get a surprise round on whoever opened the door because you knocked down 150 porcelain plates that shattered everywhere.
But they would
So-
that
be
was in a
looking
different
at the other
direction.
door.
See, you know what's
They're all over
you know what's
She
We're
can sneak
collecting
attack on
those.
them.
You know what's really strange? Shockingly strange. It actually says in maybe or maybe not the book that if they are alerted to your presence through opening the door, they prepare themselves in room 6A for the arrival of any entrance. Shucks.
And we karate kicked that door wide
And
open.
you just kick that door straight down. The door swings open, and they're all just standing there like, "Oh, hello."
However, they can't be detected right now.
They
I mean-
can definitely be detected if they're not sneaking.
Right, and they weren't sneaking. B, they literally kicked the door down. They kicked a stone
didn't do
door.
that.
I mean,
They kicked a stone door down after knocking over and shattering 150 dirty porcelain plates.
it's not magical
You
means.
didn't say they were dirty.
Well, they were dirty, and now they're
It says
broken.
they can't
No-
be tracked except by magical means. It doesn't say that they can't be detected.
Yes,
except
it
by
quite
magical
literally
means.
does, masking you and your companions from detection.
No. That's flavor text. Read the next part that has actual text.
Ivaris, shh.
No, Ivaris is right. Ivaris is right. If you're
So
stealthing,
ridiculous.
if you're stealthing, you get a +10 to stealth checks, which none of you did, and and you cannot be tracked except by magical means. This is not tracking. This is you kick open a door, and you're like, "Hey, bitches, we're here," and then you're just staring down many enemies.
Ivaris continues to be not helpful.
Yes. Traitor.
No. This is all out of
No.
character.
Wiz,
This is
I
the
think
DM
you're
in me.
forgetting about that time where I cast fireball, shut the door, and run away.
Yeah, no, you definitely get to do that after a surprise round. So let's see, Lina, you were the one who opened the door, right? Or is that different now?
I thought it was
Okay,
You
great.
would have to be right to
So
shoot
yeah,
a fireball. And
I
run back in.
would imagine so. So Lina, how much HP do you have?
Say
I don't want to
hello.
tell you that.
Okay, great.
Yeah, that,
so
that should be
let's.
irrelevant for whatever happens, right?
I know. I'm just building suspense of her death.
Oh.
So
No,
take
I like
1,
Lina.
2, 3,
no.
4, 5, 6.
Holy, you're dead.
Do any
Yeah,
of those
she's
hit?
dead.
No.
Just say
You
no.
know- Lina, do any of those hit?
3 do.
Okay, so this one hits, this one hits, and this one hits, right?
Is it still 8 plus 8?
Yes. It's a
You're
crit.
definitely dead. Like, just
No way.
That's 32. She's not. Well, she might be dead actually.
It's close. She's pretty.
She's like the only character that has less HP than me.
He actually has a shitload of HP.
Really?
That's not good.
Because she rolled, and she also rolled very well, like every level.
Okay, so Lina, you also take.
he is purposely trying to kill you.
No, I'm honestly not. You also take 2 daggers get thrown at you. I assume those both hit.
Hey, dagger,
This is-
dagger,
this is
arrow,
DM
arrow,
and
arrow,
abuse.
arrow.
Yeah. So
This
you
is
take
DM
another
abuse.
11.
Now she's.
Just be quiet.
Okay, so the surprise round is over. What would you guys like to do now?
Shut the door. and drag Lina.
Die, because Lena's totally like dead right now.
What happened to
Shut the door and drag
happened-
Lina away.
Yeah, sure. I'll let you do that. So you guys want to roll? You guys want to roll initiative, or are you running away?
I'm going.
How do we revive one Lina?
You hear a voice. You hear a voice in the distance. I want to suck your blood.
That's not good.
Well, technically, I mean, they
All right, hold on.
shouldn't have split off from the group.
What is the actual, like, what's Lena's actual max HP?
It's 39, but she had 5 temporary hit points, and I don't know why. So she was at 34. And then she
should've
just
been-
took.
No, so if you were at full health and you had 5 temporary hit points, you'd have been at 44 total.
Why does she have the temporary hit points?
I have no idea.
I believe it was a bardic thing.
Oh,
Yep, that was
yeah.
me. Boom.
How long does that last?
Well,
Bardic
not after this.
Inspiration.
I believe you are alive with 1 hit point.
Oh, please be alive with 1 hit point.
How long does Bardic Inspiration last? I thought it wasn't that long, actually.
No,
Well,
this was a different thing that she did.
Yeah, I did.
What?
What did I do? Hold on, let me find
Was
it.
it like Inspiring Leader or something where you give a speech?
No, there was. I mean, I did a bardic inspiration, but I also did something else.
Let's see.
I
My
did
character
mantle of
sheet has
inspiration.
5 temporary hit points as well.
Yeah, hold on. I did this. Boop.
All right. How long does that last?
It doesn't say that it.
Doesn't have
Okay,
an
cool.
end.
Just
Sure.
gains
All
it.
right. Yep. That works.
Mantle of inspiration, joy and love. Also, we also get to flee very quickly.
So
Shut
yeah,
the door!
Provoking opportunity attacks.
if you want to run away, I will not make you roll for initiative. If you are not going to run away, you're definitely all rolling initiative.
And yeah, Katie, you are alive with 1 hit point.
Technically, wouldn't the reaction trigger on the first attack?
Huh?
Well, we kicked down the door. And then
Mantle of
everything just
Inspiration is
flew
a
at us.
bonus action. It's not a reaction.
But
it
she did that a while
gain-
ago.
But she gains an immediate use of its reaction to move up its speed without.
No.
provoking
She
She
did
did it
that.
when they were
She
fighting
did
the
that. Yeah,
slug.
she
The
did that a while
creature
ago.
that has the Mantle of Inspiration applied to it can then use its reaction because it's on the bard's turn. But then that creature can use its reaction to.
It says immediately though, which I think is what
It says
Bungo's point is.
Yeah.
Right, but it's
She's not
irrelevant. It's
using
irrelevant
It's
Mantle of
irrelevant
because
because he was
Inspiration right
yeah, she used it like last session, not just now.
Right.
All right. Okay, fair enough.
Okay,
It's-
so-
it's up to
So we
Lina.
run.
Ivaris again killing the mood.
I mean, if Ivaris didn't kill the mood, I would have. So it was happening one way or the other.
Well, it was DM abuse. That's what it was.
Abuse, right? I'm sorry. It's just actual learning how to read, I suppose, is
I'm
DM abuse
reporting you.
nowadays. Okay, report me to the DM authorities.
I will.
Great.
Have fun.
It has nothing to do with us not reading and splitting up.
I
Nothing to
have
do
an
with it.
idea.
We could have voted.
Okay, who wants to get murdered? What is going to happen next?
I have an idea.
What?
I
I'm
could
all for
I
it.
could perform and enthrall them all, but they have to pay attention for it.
Good luck with that.
Okay.
Look,
Well,
I'm
they're
gonna-
staring right at us.
I'm gonna give you guys like 30 more seconds to decide what you're gonna do. If
And
you
we're
want to put,
running.
if you want to put a, okay, you're running.
I'm
All right,
ready.
are you slamming the door, Lina, or?
There's no door.
Yeah, yeah, there is. It's a stone door.
We
She kicked it
kicked it
open. Someone
down.
kicked it open. No, you did not kick the stone door down. You
Damn
kicked
it!
it open.
Why?
Because all right, if you want to kick it down, I'll let you kick it down. But then you're all
No.
definitely dying.
No.
Okay, you will be faced with unmitigated. No, I mean you'll have to roll initiative if you kicked it down.
Well, I did not kick it down.
Okay, great.
In
So
my
someone
head.
swings the door closed, I assume. Lina. Okay, did Lina die in real life?
She's murdering
I
Ivaris
don't-
currently.
I don't like Wiz right now.
Ivaris' fault. Totally
It's weird.
Ivaris'
It's
fault.
it's almost like you guys split the parties. You're kicking down doors after you shattered a bunch of plates on the ground, and then you wonder when bad.
Well,
when
you
bad.
said there was
Oh my
no
God,
traps.
I can't believe this. It wasn't a trap. It was just a stack of dirty plates where they put things there. It wasn't intended to be a trap.
Wait,
Sure,
can
we
we
put them
leave
a
and
door,
go to
honestly.
this way?
Yeah,
You
just
go-
go through
It's
the
just a
waterfall.
secret
You cannot go through the waterfall. That is not a door. It's a hole.
Oh.
In the
So
wall.
are we
No,
free
I
to
believe
run all
you
the way
said
this
that
way?
is a one-way secret passage that only swings open from the north.
No,
I
it's not a
think-
pat.
Check your
no, no,
notes.
no. Are you like meta googling my?
No, this
No,
is-
you specifically said,
Okay, all right,
and
all
also
right.
You
there's
did
an
say that.
arrow that points
Okay,
that way.
hold on. I'm
I
happy.
don't know what to do. I'm gonna stay next to
No,
them.
I'm happy to check. Hold on.
Is Archeron in here metaing the game? No, he's not. Shots fired.
Mike, Lena, while we're running, you should probably tell
Yeah, no.
the group.
You guys are totally right. It is a secret door that can't be opened from the south, so I suppose it can be opened from the north. Sure.
Okay, let's go through it.
Ivaris is correct. Look at you guys. Ivaris finally being the opposite of a wet blanket.
Well, then,
Yeah.
Dry blanket.
how far are we allowed to run?
Ivaris, the dry blanket. I will just allow you to run. The vampire creature things do not chase you.
Ooh, let's go
Right,
into this
hold
way.
on.
Good thing you
While
ran through
we
running water.
I say let's pause somewhere, and I can help do healing for Lena.
Let's
just hear-
pause
you
in
just
the
hear-
pillar room.
You just hear from the hallway, "Come back! We just want to be your friends.
I don't
After
believe
protective
you.
walls.
I believe him.
We'll be here waiting."
I believe that.
1, 2, 3.
Well,
You know, to be fair, as far as
Just-
I know,
we'll
everything's
stop in the pillar room.
Yeah, every time someone shot a crossbow bolt at Lena, they went like, "1 crossbow bolt, 2 crossbow bolts."
You're like the Muppet vampire.
That's the joke.
Oh my god.
All right, we're gonna
I'm
as
sorry. I'm the
as-
young one here.
North group. Which X-Men team are you guys? Blue is North group blue or
I
gold?
think we're gold.
They're
They're
blue.
blue.
Okay, so as
Because there's
as
no blue characters.
X-Men blue scatters from the scene, just wherever they're going, just sprinting, just running as far as they can away from whatever's going on.
I think we're stopping in here so we can heal Lena.
Okay, we are going to go back
Did you
to.
say kill Lena?
Yes, we're going to go back to. We're going to go back to gold team.
Gold
X-Men
team rules.
Okay, gold team.
Old team, good team.
Gold team. What are you going to do?
We'd like to bamf behind this door.
I'm sorry. You'd like to do what?
Bamf behind this door.
Can you describe to me what a bamf is, please?
It's what
The
Nightcrawler
badass
does. when he
motherfucker.
No, okay, but
Teleports.
I don't understand how someone
Distance
does
for
that behind a door.
gold. Gold team. He's part of it. Anyway, open the door.
Sorry.
It's the
All right, you open-
onomatopoeia sound that Nightcrawler makes when he teleports.
Shh, okay, got it. You
I'm
see
Colossus.
another door.
I don't know if my thing can actually help now that I'm looking at it.
Bamf.
You
Yeah,
bamf.
is it?
You
That's
bamf
cool. I
through
can
the
help
door.
myself.
No. Bamf, not with TH. It's a BAMP. I
Bamf.
think, right?
Bamf?
Oh, I thought you meant Bamf as in like badass
PH.
motherfucker.
Good lord,
Bamf.
that's really hard. Bamf.
Bamf. No
Okay.
TH.
Okay. You bamf. Whatever that is.
Bamf. Bamf. There's no.
Okay, fine. All right, whatever. I'm not going to say anything. You do whatever that stupid
It's-
thing that you want to do is.
It's like the most. It's like one of the most iconic sounds in comic book history.
All right, great. You open the door.
Yeah, all
That's
these comic
you
books.
open the door. You open the door. It is a dirty room that seems to lead into the dungeon from where you were. You see
Are
another
there
stone
any
door.
ceramic plates in there?
There are no ceramic plates behind the door, believe it or not.
There are
Shock.
comic books, though, a well-known
Yes.
audio medium.
There are comic books, and they're just all with Nightcrawler on them, like on the cover. It's just numerous episodes of a collection
they
of
must not have been
Nightcrawler.
bought
Nothing
because that
wrong
would
with
be
and then
being
and,
a
really
Night,
fine
boring.
and, and
collector of onomatopoeias.
Nightcrawler's face is just scratched out in all of them.
Yeah, no,
It
'cause
is
that would be
truly a
really,
deafening room to enter.
It would really be a terrible
I
comic.
see so many sounds in here I can't see.
So much bamfing. Okay, so you guys gonna open the stone door?
Looks that way.
All right, the stone door opens, and you see another long hallway that seems to have several entrances on the east
Dude.
side.
This place is nothing but hallways and doors.
Hallways and doors. Hallways and doors.
Must be the Final Fantasy 15 inspired dungeon.
Hallways
or
and
13.
doors.
Whatever the online version was.
No, that's
Thank you.
14.
Yeah, just
Or
like
11.
nonstop nothing. Nothing's happening.
It's true. Our
Oh.
whole team's going for a boring adventure right now.
All right, so you see down this way, who's Ivaris, you see another hallway, but there's a door on the right, and there's a sort of the room seems to empty out toward the end into a larger room. And there is a quick turn left down the hallway to the north as well.
What's on the right?
There's a stone door.
Do we want to check the door?
Whatever you think, man.
Yeah, but let's do
Following
it
you.
quietly.
All right, you got it, Storm.
Shall we do
Plus 10.
stealth rolls?
Plus 10. All right, yeah. If you guys want to do stealth rolls, and you can add a
Rolls
plus
plus
you-
10.
Okay,
Ooh,
you get a
good thing I had that
6.
plus 10.
Yeah, seriously.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Alden,
sneaky as
you
fuck.
are the knight. Bungo is also very knight-like.
Wait, he's already invisible, right?
Oh yeah, no,
Alden-
sorry.
Oh
Whoever's
yeah, I've
invisible-
also got
whoever's invi-
advantage.
Yeah, whoever's invisible is actually invisible still. You're actually
Oh yeah,
invisible.
that's right. And we're
Yeah.
invisible.
Just
Well, those
just
are-
for
Gives you
your
advantage.
just sure. Avaris, you don't need to do anything. I mean, Avaris and Bungo are literally both invisible. So
Yeah, but we're stealthing our sounds as well.
Okay.
Plus, we have the pass without a trace, and we're
Yeah.
invisible.
you guys are very
awesome.
stealthy. You're all quite stealthy. Okay, so are you gonna try to open the door of?
Yep.
Okay. The door
Leave-
swing.
leave the opening to the doors to the invisible characters.
Okay, someone give me a dexterity saving throw.
Probably me, since I
Just
opened it.
whoever pushed the door open, yeah. Okay, that's good enough. The door swings open and makes just a very slight sound, but you do not disturb anything in the room. When you, Ivaris, you see out of, like, when you look straight ahead, you see a couple, like 2 or 3, sleeping goblins. Their weapons and shields are within arm's reach.
I was gonna ask if they were armed.
They're sleeping, so they're not like armed, but they
Bungo.
are.
All right,
Bungo.
I slip by everyone and I get next to Ivaris.
Okay.
Who says that?
Yeah. There are sleeping goblins in this room that are armed.
Should we chop
No
off the
one-
arms?
No one's attacked us in here yet, so I'm not sure how we should play. Do you want to just take their weapons and then, I don't know, block the door?
That's awesome. Let's do that. So,
Before you make any decisions to move forward, what is your passive, Bungo? You definitely hear this. What is your passive perception? Everyone
14.
who's at the door. 14,
13.
13. Sizzler, what is yours? Is it above 10? I assume it's above 10. Yeah, it's 10 plus. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Mine's 18.
All right, Bungo, you hear it first, but everyone hears it. It is the chattering of goblins coming from a room ahead of you. So one of the, you don't know from which room ahead of you, but you do hear the chattering of goblins.
Chattering. Is it chattering getting closer, or is it just like them chattering, period?
No, so as you walk down the hallway toward the stone door, you sort of start to notice it around the stone door, but it's definitely coming from further down the hallway. From the stone door.
Gotcha. So yeah, let's
not from where you came from, if that makes sense. From the area to the east of that.
Let's instruct Alden and Sizzler to wait behind the corner while we confiscate the arms.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak down here and liberate these shields and armor from these cops.
Okay, hold on. Before you guys get into the room, get to the sort of like the corner before you enter the actual square part of the room. There you go. When you turn the corner, you notice it's not 3 sleeping goblins. It's 9 sleeping goblins.
Okay, so it takes us 3 times as long.
Sure.
So you're going to try to take all of the weapons and shields. Each of them has a weapon and a shield. You're going to try to collect
weapons primarily.
Yeah, just the weapons then, if there's 9.
Okay, so I'm going to need some sort of save from each of you with regard to picking up 9 weapons.
Wouldn't it be more of an active check than a save?
Yeah, sure. A check can be fine too. Yeah, sure. I need some sort of a roll. Describe to me which roll it's going to be. Ivaris, give me a sleight of hand. I think that's probably better. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. You guys are fine. You collect up the weapons. It's an assortment of weapons. There's a bow. There's a several swords. There's a club.
Are there arrows?
Yes, there are arrows.
Should we leave? Should we leave one? Like one set of things, just that one goblin has all the things, so that when they wake up, they realize this guy must have done something, because he's the only one with something.
Yeah. Okay. Is there like a short sword or a dagger?
Yeah, sure. Just leave him with the weapon. And maybe, give him all the arrows. So it looks like
I
he
need
stole
those
something.
arrows. I take the arrows.
No, those arrows are mine. Okay, so you take the arrows and you leave what with one goblin? One of the 9.
A short sword, but we leave it with a goblin that we didn't take the short sword from.
Yeah, and we pile up, I think we pile up the shields next to this guy as well.
Okay, so one goblin, the one who did not have a short sword before, now has a short sword and 9 shields.
Yes.
Okay, fair. All right, do you leave the room?
Yes.
Do you carry all the assorted weapons with you?
I want to dump them in this hall back here.
Okay.
Can we just give them to Sizzler to dump in his magical bag of
Oh, that's
magic?
a good idea. I forgot about this. Yeah.
Are they shiny?
Some of them are. I mean, well, they're not like new. You know what I mean? They're shiny to the extent that they're like like iron swords and stuff and weapons, but they're not shiny as in new or nice by any means.
So, I imagine they're invisible while we're holding them. So as we put them on the ground, we say this is like shinies.
No. They're not invisible while you're holding them. Only the thing, just to be clear, the only thing that was invisible is anything you had when you walked through the gate.
Okay.
Just floating swords in the air. Right
Yeah,
now?
you just see like floating swords and shields and like all this stuff or whatever they're carrying is just floating in the air currently.
So
I hope
Ivaris
that's
is
you
just
guys.
floating arrows. He's just arrows are wearing it.
Yeah, Ivaris, they're just random arrows floating like around.
Can I just put those under my cloak? How does that work?
No, that's not going to work. It is anything you had with you when you walked through the pillars is invisible. Anything that you've picked up since walking through the pillars is visible.
Sizzler, hang on to these arrows for me. I'll ask for them later.
Well, how would you know they're not invisible to you? You wouldn't know. Right?
Also true. He would not.
Because I can see the stuff that you're carrying.
Yeah, just the swords.
So I can see
Alright.
the things that you are
I'll
carrying,
let you. Yeah,
but
I'll let
I
you make
can't
that.
see
That's
you.
fine, Ivaris. Yeah, I'll make that.
Fine.
That's fine. That's an assumption that you can make, Ivaris. That's good.
Okay,
There you go.
I'll hold out my bag for these floating weapons to.
Okay.
Clink, 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 clink,
So
clink, clink,
just
clink.
add like an assortment of 8 weapons. You know, a club, a dagger, a short sword, a bow, maybe 2 of some of them.
Flaming, raging, poisonous greatsword of
Nope,
doom.
definitely not. Definitely not that.
So I'll just put one assortment of weapons.
That's fine. Sure. And all right. So great. So what's gonna happen now?
Next, on to door number 2. What's
There is
behind
no
door
other.
number 2?
There is no other door.
Hallways, more
So
hallways.
if you're going down the hallway,
Mhm.
Oh
you
God, is that a Nazgul?
are greeted by 6 goblins.
Hello.
No, don't
Okay,
say hello.
They are now alerted to your presence, and they were previously. So for the people who were invisible before Alden said hello, there were 6 bored goblins that were playing with a human skeleton that they had turned into a marionette, and they were dangling it from ropes attached to the ceiling so that they could make it dance around the room.
How
They
festive.
were
Sick bastards.
They were chanting Nimrath, Nimrath, Nimrath as it bobbed about. And then
Since we're invisible, they can't see us.
Yeah, well, they can't see you or Ivaris, but now they have since all stopped chanting
You
Nimrath
said they
and playing
greeted
with
us.
and they
Right, but
Not literally.
and they turn to look at Sizzler and Alden, who are now standing in the doorway. Alden is
But
waving at them.
I'm not. I haven't turned the corner
Wait,
yet.
now, hold on. Yeah, Alden and Sizzler aren't there.
Well,
Right now, it's
Alden
just...
literally Alden said that he said hello to them.
You said they greeted us. I was just
Okay, I
trying to
didn't
be
mean to
polite.
literally.
Yes. Misleading. We're the
I could
invisible
see his
people-
confusion though.
Yeah, the invisible people have been opening the doors. We've been very specific about that.
There was no door to open, so you didn't have to worry about it.
Okay, so then when we turn the corner, the invisible people, and we see them chanting Nimrath, Nimrath, they are not alerted, right?
Correct.
Okay. Can we throw our voice? Wait. Actually,
Performance.
I can cast something.
Yes, you can cast one thing before Alden turns the corner, looks at them, and says hello and waves.
Oh
Alright.
boy.
He would totally do that too.
He
Oh
would.
man.
Right where
Can't wait to
the
see the text on
marionette
invisibility.
is, I'd like to have the marionette make a sound.
Okay, what is the marionette going to do?
Revenge.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so
That was terrifying.
the marionette, the marionette, as they're still at this point saying Nimrath, Nimrath. The marionette, all of a sudden, the room falls silent. The marionette, whispers really super creepily, "Revenge," and then Bungo, you can't tell this, but everyone else in your party can see Bungo appears out of thin air.
And you see my mouth moving. Revenge.
So the goblins start to run away, scatter from this marionette that is now. They thought they were having a joyful time. It says revenge. They're super spooked, so they start to scatter. And a couple of them start to try to scatter through the door to the north, and a couple of them start running through the hallway to the south, and they come face to face with Bungo.
Ah, did you hear it? It said revenge, run!
So I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative. Wait for 1 second. Let me pop it up. All right. Highlight your character, please, in the upper left-hand section, and then roll initiative. Let me some double.
Nailed it.
Damn these tunnels! I can never use Roberto.
You notice that Roberto is the strongest member of our party.
All right. Okay. Get them. And we can get moving.
I'm glad that the invisible thing wasn't permanent. How else would people know who I was?
Seriously, that would be devastating.
Yeah,
No one will
plus,
know.
you know, if you're invisible for too long, your food consumption triples.
Not as devastating as 22 damage, though.
There's like one guy out there who got that super deep cut. It was me, though, which is unfortunate.
I'm that one guy. Okay. All right. Hold on a sec. I'm trying to get their thing up. That's awkward. Okay, let's try this. Not working. Okay, well, I'll just roll 1d20 and add that because I don't know what is going on with this. 4. Does it get to add anything fun? The answer to that is yes. So it's 6. All right, so top of the order is Ivaris. Ivaris, what are you going to do?
All ready in action to attack a goblin with a short sword if it looks like they're about to attack a member of my party.
Okay. Who is next on the order? Bungo, what are you going to do?
So the goblin's right in front of me.
Yes, and they are screeching in loud goblin-y sounds.
Can I say, should we run
Sure.
to the goblin?
Yes. To the goblin you want to say, can we run? Should we run?
Should we run? Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you could certainly give that a go.
Okay, I will.
You say it in common, I assume.
Yes.
All right. That doesn't work very well. Goblins don't understand you.
So it's shrieking and running towards me, and I say, should we run? And it does nothing, correct?
Yep, just keeps shrieking and running toward you with fire in its eyes. And fear.
All right, well, I'll cast Hex on it. And I will start the stabby.
All right. Give it a stab of the first one.
What
There are
ability
6.
score are you choosing for it to have a disadvantage on checks?
Oh, good question. I like
Who's
strength
dexterity?
or dexterity.
Well,
Dexterity
it's
is also a
checked,
good
it's
one.
not saved. So don't
Yeah.
forget that.
That's true. So I think I'll stick with my gut with strength,
Okay.
but you never know. You know, I guess go strength. You guys can prove
Okay.
me wrong.
Sure. Strength.
Stabby.
Disadvantage on strength checks?
Yeah, just checks, not saved.
Okay. All right. Yep. 15 hits the goblin. The goblin closest to you. Ooh, 10?
All right. I assume
16,
Ivaris
right?
is right there as
Yeah,
well.
Ivaris is right behind you. Yep.
All right,
Okay.
then it gets an
Six,
extra 1d6. Yeah, so it can have an extra 3.
All right. That's quite a bit of damage. The first goblin closest to you collapses in a pile of death.
Great. And then I'd like to move out of the way and let Ivaris take on the next one.
All right.
My turn's done.
Sizzler. You have Ivaris and Bungo standing in front of you.
Since the one
Ivaris
attacked,
Ivaris is still invisible, so you do not know where he is technically.
doesn't Ivaris get a chance to use his reaction now, or no?
Nothing. He said if something
Nope.
attacks one of the party members, nothing attacked any of the party
So
members.
running at that doesn't count. Okay.
He was just. I mean, they were just running like toward the hallway and screaming.
Okay.
But that
So
could have been because of the revenge.
So for me, not having dudes on the map is not conducive to choosing which alchemical.
Sure. There's 3 that are running toward you now, 2, and there were 3 that are on the other side of the hallway, one had kicked open the door, right? That's on the north side, and they were going to try to escape out that way. And that's sort of where the current standing is.
I guess I'll just
And each hex, remember, is 10 feet. Each square, sorry, it's 10 by 10.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna throw a thunderstone to try to knock them down.
Okay, what is the range of the thunderstone? Can you click the thing? Oh, you should be able to get the whole room if you throw it into the room then.
I don't want to hit Bungo. So.
Well, it's each creature within 10 feet, but he can throw it up to 30 feet.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so then you can pick a square. It is so you can pick a group. Do you want the group that is trying to run through the stone door to the north, or the 2, which is 3 of them, or the 2 that are running toward Bungo?
Well, the ones that went to the north didn't notice Bungo, right?
Yeah, not that you know of.
Okay, so I will try to hit the 2 that are left running towards Bungo.
Okay. They need to make a Constitution save, huh? Believe it or not, Constitution is not awesome amongst goblins. Bunk, bunk. 1 makes it, 1 does not.
Okay, so 1 falls down.
All right. The one
1
closest
falls
to
down,
Bungo
the other
falls
falls.
down. So do you want to push it 10 feet away somewhere toward Bungo, away from Bungo? Or not?
Towards Bungo.
Okay. So a goblin, Bungo, like a prone goblin, just flies at you. And the other one just sort of stands where it was.
You son of a bitch!
All right, who's next? Oh, goblins. All right, so Goblin 1 is prone, and he tries to stand up. He's right next to Bungo. Do you get an attack of opportunity for things standing up next to you,
Nope.
Bungo?
Just uses half your movement.
All right, so he's going to take a swing at Bungo.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, he takes a swing at Bungo with a
Oh,
scimitar.
no, I'm gonna
No, I know,
chop
right.
him with a short sword.
All right, does that trigger something? Ivaris, you appear out of thin air and do 10? Or do you have advantage?
Say
or
hi
something?
to them.
Well, because I'm invisible when I make the attack, I have advantage against
All right.
creatures that can't see me.
Sure, that works. Okay, so you hit it. And you do 11 damage. You kill the prone, stood up goblin that was smacked by a thunderstone.
I do, to be Ivaris about this, I think that the goblin gets an attack still.
All right. Fine. I'll attack you. Let's see.
Oh, the dry blanket.
To be a dry blanket Ivaris on this.
So it's a 16 to hit, Bungo.
Yeah, 16's gonna hit me.
All right.
It meets.
It's for 6 damage.
Okay.
6 slashing damage. And then the poor goblin.
Actually, I don't think it would get the attack off.
All right,
because
too
my
late. It's too
trigger
late.
My trigger was that it tries to attack an ally, and if it got its attack off first before you used your reaction, then counterspell wouldn't work because
All right.
counterspell uses a reaction.
Well, we're way
The
too far past
counterspell-
that. We're
Counterspell
not
is
going to
very
argue.
specific. To
We're not going to
spells.
argue about this. It is over. He has been attacked and he's dead. So the next goblin is going to shoot a short bow at the now appeared
bud.
Ivaris. Ivaris, sweet, kind, beautiful Ivaris does an 11 hit.
No.
All right, then you don't need to worry about it. An arrow flies by your shoulder. Unfortunately, who is green? Oh, Bungo. Great.
Why is that great? Because it's
Oh,
Bungo.
What?
Would you be upset if it was someone else?
No, of course not.
Here comes a big old bugbear swing from around the corner.
That somehow I didn't see with my 18 passive. Yeah.
Oh no, you saw it. As it's
Really? I
As
didn't.
it connects with your eyeballs, you see it.
It's back to the stealth crocodiles, huh?
Don't you know it? Let's see. All right, Bungo. You are going to take.
Just take the damage.
Yep,
Sure.
I'm not even gonna roll. You just take no. Yeah. Okay, let's
Sounds
see.
like a Bungo thing.
I know,
Sure.
right? Okay, Bungo.
You take
seriously,
5
though.
smoke damage.
Seriously, here. Yeah, it just
You're the shortest creature here, but you take the
this-
smoke damage.
the smoke overwhelms your small body, and you die instantly. You let's see. Man, I
Oh,
don't know
the new
these
characters don't
sheets.
know about the physics of
Oh
this
yeah,
world.
true. Smoke is bad. Just that's all you need to know. Okay, Bungo. Seriously though, you take out of the corner of your eye, you see a morning star swinging at your head from a large creature. Does a 15 hit?
It does not.
All right. Then a javelin is thrown your way. Does not hit.
I move out of the way in the nick of time.
You do indeed. Okay, so all right, we're back to the top of the order. There are now 2 bugbears next to Bungo.
I called it.
And you don't think I would have seen like down the hall or anything like that?
No, you did. You could have seen them coming, but they were in the initiative order.
Oh, so I didn't see them at all.
No, well,
in
they
this
were
thing.
not in that room. They moved their movement from the room that you did not investigate to you on their turn.
Okay, sounds like fun.
Alden, your turn.
So how many things can I see here?
All right, so now what you can see is one goblin in the hallway in front of Ivaris, or in front of Ivaris in 23A. You see, you're not around the corner, right? So that's all you can see right now, and
No,
then
I'm
you
like
can
right here.
right. So you can't see into 23A, but what you can see is 2 bugbears directly next to Bungo at this point. One is like in melee range, and one is not in melee range.
Okay. I am going to. I don't know if this is going to link it or try to attack with it. I'm going to summon my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
That is what is going to happen. Okay.
All right. So whatever that
Can I
is,
link
that
it?
hits.
I'm going to attack. So like one on the left and one on the right as far as bugbears go.
Yeah, close though. Close to Bungo.
All right. Okay, so that's not going to link. I guess. Maybe I can do it from the info?
Just read it. What does it do?
Okay, so create a floating spectral weapon within range, lasts for duration until you cast a spell. When you cast a spell, you make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. On a hit, the target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus spellcaster ability modifier. As a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet of it.
Okay, so you can probably stick it between the two creatures and
Yeah,
be
that was
within
my
5
plan.
feet of each.
So I'll just say I attack, I don't know, the one
The
that
one
would be on
closest
my,
to Bungo or the one further from Bungo? That's the
we'll
easiest.
say closer to Bungo.
Okay, sure. That hits.
Let's see, damage.
Click
Wait,
the
hold on.
just click the word spiritual weapon.
In chat box.
Yeah, in the chat box. Sorry,
Oh,
I apologize. Yeah, in the chat box. Any of them. 7. Okay, does 7 damage to the bugbear closest to Bungo. All right, we are going to switch to X-Men Blue Team, or sorry, the Batman Blue Team.
Woohoo!
What is the Batman Blue Team doing?
Waking up from the nap.
Sorry, that was.
thought I could make another attack.
Oh, it can make another
If we
attack.
napped, I can do this.
Sorry, it can do 2 attacks in 1 turn.
It says, as a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature within.
Okay, sure. You want to do it again?
Yeah.
Just click. Well, you rolled it twice. The second one wouldn't hit.
All right, that works for me.
Spiritual weapon takes a bonus action to cast anyway.
All right. Okay, so Batman Blue Team, what's going on?
We weren't healing Lina. I don't know
Okay,
if
that was it took an exceptionally long time to heal Lina.
I would say this is the thing I can.
They were not taking a short rest.
I don't know. Well, we said we were napping.
Yeah, it was a joke. Okay, I mean, if you want to take a short rest, you can. I mean, it's just going to actually be a short
Back to
rest.
the gold team.
We're gonna take a 4-hour nap while we all die.
It's just 1 hour. Lina, did you say you could heal yourself somehow?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, do we go follow the other people's?
Lena's still mad. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna pay more attention to what Lina wants to do since Lina's the one that's the most hurt. So
Okay.
Lina wants to follow people or send a message or reach out to them, whatever she wants to do. I'm all for. If she wants to hide in the waterfall room and just chill until she feels better, I'm also cool with that.
I am still amazed by my sword, so I get sidetracked.
It is, yeah. You're still waving around this neon blue vape Nash sword.
She'll send
Hashtag
a
VN.
message. Sorry. She'll
What are we
send a-
doing?
Lina's sending a message to the other group to tell them that we got really fucked up by vampires and asking what they're doing and where they are.
We're getting fucked up by bugbears.
Nice.
Where?
Down the southern staircase. There's only one direction to go.
Do we follow?
Why don't we try going through this door?
Go west past the naked lady statue.
That's not meta knowledge at all. Let's do it. Okay, so you go up the staircase.
Well, do they hear anything? Because it's not that far.
It's
like
pretty
a couple
far.
hundred
Yeah,
feet.
It's extremely far.
it's pretty far. Because each block is 10. Remember, so they're pretty far.
I mean, that's like 150 feet worth of hallway, which is actually not that far when we're screaming.
Are you guys screaming?
Goblins were.
Lina, I would caution that you should probably not be the first one through things anymore.
Lina opens the door and is immediately attacked by 6 more vampires. No? Anyone? No? Okay.
I will. Oh, can we roll investigation? See what's this way?
Sure. Oh, Ulfgar, you hear the screaming of numerous goblins coming from this direction.
Ooh, I'm extremely tempted to go through the door.
It's not a door, it's just a staircase. You can go up it.
Oh, it's up?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so confused.
Oh, no need to be confused. Okay, so you guys are at the top of the staircase. Let me describe what you see. Niches 3 feet deep line the north and south walls. Mounted on the back a wall. Inside each one is a large oval glass mirror in a heavy stone frame. 16 mirrors in all. A blackened, the blackened end of a burnt-out torch lies on the floor in the middle of the corridor. You're all on the stairs. Move back to the stairs.
I tried to
thought
stay
this
near
whole-
the stairs.
There's the stairs. MB.
Okay, so who's moving forward first?
I shall go first.
All right. So as you move past the first set of mirrors, a shadowy duplicate of Ulfgar appears.
Ooh, sexy man.
I'm going to take a big step down the stairs.
She's only been here less time than me, and she already knows I gain weight as the day goes on.
Ulfgar, what do you do when you see a shadowy version of yourself appear out of one of the mirrors?
I look at it and
The mirror to your north.
a mirror to my. Oh, this one.
Yeah, so like yeah, exactly.
Okay. I look at it in complete amazement, shock and awe.
Attempt to seduce it.
Figure that happened to come upon me.
Does it make you mad?
Yeah, what? All right, so that's all you do? You stare at the creature?
Yeah, in complete amazement.
All right.
That's this beautiful man.
Is anyone else going to do anything? You see this creature appear next to Ulfgar that looks exactly like Ulfgar.
I'm gonna call you Walla.
Does he look exactly like Ulfgar, or
Except for it's
does-
like a darker version of Ulfgar.
With a goatee.
I'm going to
Everybody is amazed by the.
I'm going to go ahead and sing a song because I'm super nervous. And it makes me anxious, and singing songs are better. I think we can handle anything that's being thrown at us, but this is super creepy and I don't like it at all.
Okay.
Everybody
Truly
feels super
inspirational.
inspired.
Why is Lina gonna kill?
No, I love him.
Maybe we should break the glass mirrors, or
Okay.
maybe that would make everything worse.
All right, Lina, before you get to do that, the shadow version of Ulfgar attacks Ulfgar.
Whoa.
Oh, how cute! Their first fight.
Ulfgar, oh god. Okay. Literally nothing happens. It has this
The belly shield.
It has this sword in its hand. And it just swings it at you, and it just goes right through you. Like the shadow just like crosses over your body, and it like looks at you like really strangely. Lina, you cast magic missile at it when it
Yep.
does that. All right. So you hit it with magic missile, and let's see, 11 for is it 11 plus 5 or? Sorry, 11 plus 4. Is that how we decided it works? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. All right. So you hit it.
Ooh.
You smack this thing for 15 damage. It like backs up after getting hit by your magic missile and like looks over at you.
Ulfgar, how much HP do you have?
66.
That's so much.
Everybody, if you took damage, you get 5 temporary hit points back when she used her Mantle of Inspiration.
Ooh. Is it my turn now?
Yeah, sure. You can take a turn.
Can I smash the mirror?
Yeah, you could smash the mirror if you'd like.
I hate how you said if you like. I'm gonna take my awesome Vape Nation longsword and stab it in the mirror.
Stab it into the mirror.
Yeah.
Through the shadow or?
Yeah, through the shadow.
Oh yeah, I'll let you do that if you want. That sounds dope. All right, roll an attack roll. Yep, that hits. All right, you stab right through the shadow and into the mirror. The mirror shatters, and the shadow just totally dissipates from around your sword.
That's a
Vipnish.
pretty cool new sword, Ulfgar.
This is a sexy new sword. I agree. Well, I hate when it does that.
You should stab all the mirrors.
Ooh, let's go do that. Let's stab all the mirrors.
You should go first, though, because we don't want to fight magic caster Lina. That'll be much more difficult than a
Yes,
warrior dude.
I 100% agree.
Okay, so are you moving through the next?
Is there not a mirror?
Do we have any kind of range attack where we can just shoot the mirrors as we go through? Like before they turn into anything, we could just break them. And someone else is accepting the bad luck because I refuse.
Yeah, I could do that.
I mean, I'm just gonna run through and stab them all. If that was, I thought that was the plan.
All right, so what are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna run through and stab all the mirrors.
Okay, so you move through the next set, and before you even stab the mirror, so you like get ready to stab the mirror, and nothing happens. You're like you run there, and you're standing in between the two mirrors, ready to stab your sword into it, and nothing
Oh, I
happens.
don't think he was stopping and waiting to see if the thing was coming out.
Well, I mean, the
Stabbing
point of the matter is, regardless of, it didn't like take a period of time for the thing to materialize after he stepped into the hallway. It was instantaneous. And so what you notice is, that's fine. You could stab the mirror, but what you notice is no creature appears.
Okay, so I broke this mirror.
Sure.
I go into the next one.
Sure. You going to break this one too?
Yeah, I'm breaking all of them.
All right. Yep. Creature appears and attacks you.
Do I go first or does it go first?
Does a 20 hit?
Yeah, 20 hits.
All right. Where did my creature go? Okay. Oof. 9 necrotic damage. Roll a 1d4.
Where are you getting these numbers?
Roll a 1d4.
A 1d4.
Yep.
Wiz's DM is like, oh, that's a 7, so that's naturally a 15.
Well, it's so crazy because it's like I roll 2d6 and then I add a number to it, guys. Whoa, shocking. Okay, so you actually, your strength, you feel the strength sapped from your body. You lose 2 total strength.
So the group doesn't feel salty. You can do the 2d6 plus whatever the number is. So people aren't
that
like,
is
oh,
true.
you pulled a 15 out of your butt.
Yeah, it's hard to do that on the way that this thing is set up now, though, without typing a
Do
bunch.
I lose 2 strength points or 2 strength? I
You
don't.
take 2 strength damage.
No, you take
your,
2. Yeah, your strength score is reduced by 2.
So it's
so that your
3,
modifier is
so
going to go
1.
down by 1.
I see poor Ulfgar getting damaged, and I'm going to try to inspire him.
Should just try to break the stupid mirror.
No, seems like that's pretty easy.
How did you do that, Craig? Seriously?
No, it's R. It's /R. How many you're rolling, and then K1 means keep 1, which is usually the highest
or
one.
I could just click like the little thing on the side. That's easy.
Yeah, so
I like how you ask me how to do it and then like condescend.
Well,
to me.
I wasn't sure if it was like one of these fancy buttons at the top or if I had to type a bunch of stuff in. Anyway, so
my
okay.
strength is 3.
Your
But
strength
there's
is
17 points in it.
Wait, what? No, okay. So your strength is now at 15. Is my point.
Like permanently?
That's for you to find out.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
put it permanently because I know how you are.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to roll up. I'm going to inspire Ulfgar because I feel like he is getting weak.
All right. Then Ulfgar, make an attack roll against the shadow as you stab into the mirror.
My Vipnish sword.
Yep. Vape Nash sword. Go. Yep. That hits. Vape Nash. All right. You stab through this thing. The mirror shatters. The shadow is still there with your sword in
Help!
in the midst of it.
I just turn and yell for help.
I inspire you with my lovely singing.
Who's next?
Ulfgar, you can do it. You are super strong. Beat 'em up. Beat 'em up. It's just you, but less.
Shadow Ulfgar gives you the finger.
I choose to mock Shadow Ulfgar because that worked really well last time.
Go for it. All right.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's Lina's turn, and this is
Oh,
Sure.
sorry.
part of the
It
whole
feels no, it's okay. It feels it. Hold on, I can actually get a roll. Let's see. It does not care for your. It doesn't even acknowledge your mock.
Damn.
Lena is going to.
It like it.
Scream
The
down
shadow.
hall.
The shadow noticeably laughs at you. Drip. Lina, what are you gonna do?
Lena's gonna use meta magic for a quicken spell,
Okay.
and she's going to cast magic missile at the shadow, and then she's going to blink. And I
All
didn't
right.
roll a d20 last time. Do you want me to roll it now
Yes.
for the last
Yes.
magic missile?
Sure. All right.
That's for that one. Okay.
Close. Okay, so roll your magic missile, and then you can go through your blink. All right. You smash this thing for what?
Well,
12 damage. Okay, so roll your d20. Not gonna do it. All right, Ulfgar.
Yeah, the thing is me, huh?
Wait, hold on. You already swung at this thing, right? Is that my point? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is who else? That's it. It's the whole group, right?
Yep.
Okay, sweet. So Ulfgar does a 20 hit.
Yes.
Ooh,
I don't like this whole rolling thing. Let's
Ooh,
put this out.
boy. All right, 11 more necrotic damage. Roll a 1d4 for me.
Alright, I'm just gonna accept my death already.
Ooh, okay. You lose another 1 strength from your overall strength score.
I gotta remember this thing's a 17, or I'm just gonna forget.
Write it down somewhere. Okay, Ulfgar, it's your turn now. This thing is still like surrounding your sword. What are you gonna do?
Wiggle it inside of it.
All right, make an attack roll for wiggling your vape nash sword.
Wait, I got a vape in my other hand.
Okay, no, that was a magical vape. It disappeared.
That's not man.
Yep, that hits. Okay,
This
you
sword is
do. You wiggle the sword around, and looks like you did a little bit of damage to it. All right, it looks like if we're gonna go in the same order, we have good old Drip. What are you gonna do?
Drip's gonna mock it again. This time with more purpose.
More viciously.
More viciously.
Okay.
How do I write in like stats or something?
Oh, this one seems to
I'm-
have worked.
Yeah, it's because I called it nothing but shadow beneath our feet, and soon it will be trampled and forgotten, and we'll bring out the light.
You see a single shadow tear drip down Shadow Ulfgar's
What
face.
the fuck?
Drip down shadow.
Why?
Drip down. Jesus
Why?
Christ, Craig. Why would you do that? That's so awful. Oh,
So the shadow cried.
That
you
is
see
so
yeah,
creepy.
you see a single shadow. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta get rid
So you get rid of it.
Keep going.
I believe in you.
Okay. You see a single shadow tear drip down Shadow Ulfgar's face, and then the shadow disappears.
Boom! Vicious mockery for the death again.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. Oh god, that's so disturbing.
There's just a wisp of dinky smoke remains. Oh my god. Again?
Why?
Okay, I gotta.
Why?
Alright. Well, this is fucked up. Okay, while we resolve this nonsense from Bungo, I'm gonna take a short bathroom break. I'll be back in like 3 minutes. You weirdos.
Ulfgar, for your strength modification going down. If you open up your character sheet and you hit the little gear icon next to spells,
Hang on, let me find spells.
where it says core, bio, spells, and then there's a little gear icon.
Oh, okay.
So click the gear icon, and
Yeah.
then in the middle column, you see where it has all the attributes on there, and they all say +0. You can type in -3 on strength, and that'll modify
Okay.
your score.
Oh,
Cool.
so I can put
Do
it back
not-
up to 17.
Did you say?
I can put that back up to 17, right?
Well, you can just put -3 in there, so you don't have to
Yeah,
change
on
your
the
base
main
score.
page,
I'm on main
set
thing.
it to 17, and then put -3.
Oh, okay.
So that way you don't forget what your actual score is when you get back to normal.
Thank you. And
If
Craig,
you get
please
back to
don't
normal.
post that thing again.
No, I'm done. I'm done. The return was the second
I
time was
literally
funny
had.
enough.
I was starting to cry because I was laughing so hard.
Ulfgar, don't forget that you have you are inspired and you can roll a d8 to add things to your scores.
Like
Ooh,
to your next attack roll.
Like or even a saving throw. Or, anything. Ability check,
Can I
attack
save
roll.
it? Is
You
it
have
Okay.
10 minutes.
I'm back.
Yep.
So
Are
now
you
that
two
we've-
gonna
use it
move
in
up
10
the
minutes.
hall at all, or are you just gonna stay down there?
now that we've overcome Craig's
I'm not
nonsense-
sure.
Craig's nonsense. All right, so what's going on? So the
We're
shadow
moving to
has
the next mirror.
the shadow has been viciously mocked. Okay, so you move to the next one, Ulfgar?
Yes.
Nothing happens. You may stab the mirror unimpeded if you wish.
I'm
Do
gonna
it.
carve VN into it.
Okay, it looks
So
great.
it knows.
Awesome.
All right.
Uh,
next
Okay.
one.
All right, next one. This is gonna
Feel
come
like-
this is gonna come as a shock to you, but you are hit with an attack from a shadow Ulfgar. Does
Uh,
a
That's in hand.
12 hit?
No.
All right, so it swings its shadow sword at you, and it goes through you again, and it looks confused.
All right.
And then it
Nice
points at
stab.
you, and then it looks down at itself, and it points at it, and then it looks back up at you, and points at you, and then looks down at itself, and points at it.
I wish it was a real thing, and then we could just belly bump and be over with it.
Well, you could try to belly bump it. You don't know.
I just
Uh,
fly through 'em.
Okay, so what would you like to do, Ulfgar? Yep, that hits. You
Threw
smack
him into the mirror.
You smack it with the Vape-Nash sword, and it seems to injure it. Who's next? Drip.
Well, I shattered the mirror, right?
Correct. The mirror is shattered. Does not affect shadow. Drip.
Drip is going to mock it viciously.
Oh no, not this again.
You are super awful, and you should just die like all the others.
Oh.
Die like all the others.
I was gonna
Die, die, die.
It seems to do more damage than you originally intended with your vicious mock. It does 4 psychic damage. It looks sad. There are now tears streaming down this shadow Ulfgar's face. He
Oh,
is.
I want to try and hug him and make him feel better.
he
No.
is-
I yell at it. If it just leaves,
the
we will
it's
mock
the
it no
saddest-
more.
It's the saddest Ulfgar you've ever seen.
I believe we've discussed hugging during this adventure.
don't
Lina, what would you
care.
like to do?
I'll
'Cause
listen to
you
them.
have a
Hug 'em
shadow
harder.
Ulfgar. You have a shadow Ulfgar who's clearly depressed. Bungo, don't you dare
I don't
do
like
it
to
again.
see myself this way.
Okay, good. God. Oh my god. Bungo, please.
That's just bad.
Where do you find these things?
Bungo, this is a Christian. This is a Christian D&D stream. Please stop.
Is that a thing?
What? No, I don't know. Okay, so I don't even know what's going on anymore. What, Lina? It's your turn.
I just suggest you guys Google dwarf wiggle.
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Unnecessary.
Please don't do that.
Please don't do that. Okay, so Lina, it's your turn.
She's gonna use Quicken Spell again
Okay, give me
and
that
cast.
roll.
Well, you don't need a roll for Quicken Spell.
Well,
It's
for
just a
whatever you're
sorcery
casting after
point.
that, I would imagine.
So she's casting Scorching Ray first.
Okay.
And she's going to attack the next 2 mirrors on either side of Ulfgar up ahead, and then 1 more to the south, so 3 mirrors total.
Okay. Do you have to do something for that? Like
An attack roll, 3 separate attack rolls.
Okay.
Ooh.
just don't
Hold on.
crit fail them. Yep, that will hit a inanimate object. That will as well, and so will that.
Boom.
You shatter 3 mirrors. Much fire. All right.
What is happening?
And
Okay.
then
What's
casting Scorching Ray again at the shadow attacking Ulfgar.
Yep, those will all hit the shadow. Okay, the shadow disappears. The crying shadow cries its final tear and disappears off of your blade, Ulfgar.
So
So
rather
did
than
she break
walking
the
in
rest of the
front,
mirrors too?
I say rather than walking in front of each mirror before you break it, could you like throw a rock or something and try and break
Ulfgar.
it that way?
Ulfgar, you go to hug the crying shadow version of you, and this fire, like this bolt of fire, just smashes it right before you make contact, and it disappears. It looks you in the eyes one final time. A tear escapes its eye, and it disappears.
Why can I never have love in this thing?
The shadow. You can some people say the lore is that you can still hear the shadow creature crying in your sleep.
This is not okay.
Okay, so
Did she break the rest of the mirrors?
No, she only broke the 2 mirrors directly to the west of you, and then one
there's
mirror,
still this
one
mirror.
one mirror in the alcove to the.
Ulfgar, if you just stay put, I can crush the other 3 with a magic missile.
Aye, Captain. Boss
All right.
lady.
Make it happen. Give me that wild magic table roll. All right. Okay, so sure, the all of the remaining mirrors are shattered.
All right, Wolfgar, give it a shot. Wolfgar, sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna run through then.
All right, Ulfgar runs through. There is nothing. No other shadow creatures appear.
I'm going to cautiously take a step forward.
I wave them forward.
It seems that you have solved the mirror shadow puzzle.
I'm gonna be super cautious. I'm gonna give Ulfgar a pat on his back and let him know that he is super brave, and I will write him a story.
Ulfgar, you still hear the crying of your shadow.
Yeah, a single tear
crying in your ears.
Do we go left or right? Oh, feel this one.
I think we should.
Okay, I guess we're going this way.
So as you turn the corner, you notice 2 bugbears, and
yeah,
that's all you see. 2 bugbears to the north of Bungo. Sorry, to the east of Bungo.
So over here?
No, Bungo's the green one. Sorry.
So we're coming up behind them.
Sure. Correct.
There.
This is. Hold on. I'll put them on the map. Hold on one second.
Olo, fellow adventurers.
There is one here, and one here. The one closest to Bungo seems to be slightly damaged.
Do we get to attack, or do we have to roll for initiative?
Yeah, give me anyone who's entering the fight. Please highlight your character and roll for initiative.
I want to.
Characters are in the corner, aren't they? Do we have to highlight our token?
Where's my initiative?
Yeah, highlight your token. Yeah.
Oop. Oh no. All right, how do I?
Lord, Ulfgar, you're in it to
win. Ulfgar's so sad, but he's so ready to hug this bugbear.
For some reason, sadness conveys to anger in Ulfgar. Three.
He just wants to hug something.
Go hug it. I dare you. All right, cool.
Of course you would dare me.
Ulfgar, it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
Oh,
I will
tempting.
say that you also you don't see them yet, but you hear the screaming of goblins.
I'm going to ask what is happening. I can't see one of them, huh?
The goblins don't answer you.
No. Who's the invisible one? Is it?
We're all
no one is
visible
invisible
now.
anymore.
Oh, okay. I'm going to ask what is happening here.
Goblins and bugbears. We're fighting.
Oh my.
Goblins and buzzards and fighting. Oh my.
Ulfgar, overwhelmed with sadness, runs to the front to take his anger out on this bugbear.
How much movement do you have?
35.
Okay, so that's 3 squares.
I can't see. Is that 3 squares where I'm at? I was like right here.
No, I don't think you can get from the corner to there in one.
So we're
movement.
starting at the corner?
Yeah, you could dash up there, but you can't. You wouldn't. That would be your.
I'm just gonna stay here. That's not a smart idea.
Okay.
All right, I'll be right here and wait.
All right. Who's next? Ivaris.
I will step between the bugbear and Bungo and attack with my
I'm sorry. Attack with your what?
short sword.
Sure. A 13 does not hit the bugbear.
That's my turn.
All right. Bungo, what are you gonna do? Ivaris has bravely jumped between you and the bugbear.
And by bravely, you mean idiotically. Then
Yep.
yes.
Well, one man's bravery is another man's idiocy.
So I'll run past him.
Oh wait, are we? I get a second attack because we're level
Okay.
5 now, right?
Yes, you are. That one will hit the bugbear.
I'm gonna make that one a distracting strike.
Sure. Remind me what that does again. I always forget. Oh, okay. So your allies have opportunity. So, or sorry, not opportunity.
So he'll take 11 damage, and then the next person to attack him before the start of my turn gets advantage.
Okie doke. Okay, Bungo. Now it's your turn.
Sure. I run past him. I transfer Hex onto Bugbear. I then swing at
the
Bugbear.
bonus action and move it if the other target dies.
Okay, sure. All right. Okay, swing at it. 14 does not hit.
I then cry in corner.
All right. Bungo begins. Bungo uses his bonus action to cry.
Sure.
Sizzler, it's your turn.
It's a free action.
I'm gonna first, noticing Lina's in the party, ask her, "Hey, can you send a message to Roberto? He's all by himself, and we could probably use him."
Sure, where is he?
It's a fair way back. He's in a tunnel somewhere at the entrance, guarding it diligently, I'm sure.
Surrounded by the bones of horses.
I hope there weren't any horses down there.
No cave horses, I hope.
She sends a message to Roberto and tells him to go back to the pillar room and then go west and then south and then east.
Oh, Wiz, it's up to you how take him turn-wise to get to us, but Roberto will start making his way as described to him by Lina.
Yeah, just use double his movement for each one. So, I don't know how.
Said each square is 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that's gonna
every
take
time,
a while.
every time you take a turn, just have him do double movement toward you.
Okay. And then I will throw acid at Bugbear nearest Ivaris.
What's the splash range on that? Or
there's no splash on acid.
Got it. All right. Okay, sure. All right, let's see if we can make this deck serve. I don't think he has. Dex. Nope, he does not. Okay, yep, he gets smashed with acid. 12. That stings quite a bit.
Is he
You
melting?
get- He looks worse for wear, certainly. Yep, he is burning. He's saying, I'm
Just a little
melting.
FYI, bugbears have like 9,000 HP. That's
I'm
just,
melting.
they
That
never
sounds
die.
right.
But in Bugbear, he's saying that.
Bugbarian.
Yes, Drip. Drip, are you there?
Droop's dead.
Come in, Drip.
Sorry. I'm trying to figure out who's closest to the guys, or who's being attacked most often.
So far, only Bungo has been attacked by the Bugbears.
Okay.
I heroically attract
didn't-
them to myself.
They didn't hit. Neither of them hit, though, did they? Bungo? I can't
No.
remember. Okay.
I'm going to viciously mock the stupid bugbears.
The one closest to Bungo, then, I suppose.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you a bug or are you a bear? This makes no sense. You are nothing, nothing, nothing. Feel the wrath.
That's not compute.
Easy mean.
Okay. This is
Vicious
actually,
mockery.
This is actually
Okay.
getting.
It's not standard mockery.
This is like actually getting sort of stupid. The Bugbear starts crying and collapses in death.
Sorry.
Killing everything with your vicious mockery. It's sort of unbelievable.
Thank you. Thank you.
So the Bugbear, the Bugbear collapses. Okay, so here is what is going to happen. You get the door behind you all swings open, and a rush of goblins come out of the room. Who is the red one? Oh, Ulfgar. Okay, Ulfgar, you are going to get many unarmed strikes against you. The goblins are just going to jump on you and just start punching you as much as
Oh,
possible.
I get to hug goblins now. Let's do it.
There's like one dude though who comes
Yeah.
out and he's got just like a bunch of shields.
Yeah, so you're going to have 8 unarmed strikes against you. Let's see. 1,
Oh my
2,
goodness.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Sticks
Okay,
and
yeah,
stones
3
may
of them
break
hit.
your bones, but so my vicious mockery.
Do any of
Can
those
they
hit?
can they realistically
For
all
real.
punch the same target?
Oh yeah, they're jumping
Do
on
they
us.
actually like have? Did they not have a penalty on their attack rolls with that? Or is it just like the straight number?
Well, I mean, the only one of these that hit are going to be the 17, the 19, and the 18. So even with, what is your AC?
It's
We
only
should've started.
only 3 of them hit. It's a 16.
Sure. Okay, yeah. So even with the -2, no.
Well, then the
-2, 2
17
are gonna
doesn't
hit. Yeah,
hit.
yeah, right. That's what I said. 2. So 2 of them are going to hit with their punching, but you have a pile of goblins on you right now.
No, I want to hug them all.
Okay, 1 second. Well, this one, the one that you left a short sword, does. Oh, I guess 15 doesn't hit anyway, so it doesn't matter. He swings the short sword at you, but the one he's trying to like wave it around and stab between the pile of goblins that have jumped on you. He can't quite get it in, so you are just going to take 4 damage from punching. 4 punching damage.
Are they like proficient?
In unarmed damage, no, they're not.
It's just 1 plus strength modifier.
Nope.
So, okay.
Take 4.
I only took strength damage from the little mirror things. I didn't take actual damage.
You did take actual damage as well.
Really? It never said I did.
You definitely.
Yeah, he definitely said that several times.
Okay, hang on. I gotta look through this.
You took like 9 and 7 and 3 or something like
Can we just add it up to 15 and say
Yeah,
done deal?
sure. Yep, 15 plus the strength. Yep, that's fine.
You don't want to scroll up through the Bungo images.
No, I
Yeah,
just
no, I
started
know.
to, and then I turned around real fast.
Okay, what's 15 minus 15?
You love
Yeah,
them.
we
Come
could
on,
just-
they're great.
We'll call it 15 plus the
6
strength.
minus 15 is
Um,
51.
Okay, so who is light blue? Light blue is Drip. Drip, you are going to get 3 short sword, 3 bow attacks. You see 3 arrows come flying your way. Do any of those hit? Probably.
No.
I didn't think so. So 3 arrows.
13 matches. Does that count?
Yeah,
I
if it
forget.
meets, it beats. Yeah. So let's see.
One does.
All right.
Sorry if you can hear my puppy.
I most certainly can.
I can, but it's cute. I'm sitting there going, I hear puppy sounds.
Yeah, he's gonna squeaky toy.
1d6 plus
Sorry.
2. Okay. Oh, sorry. It actually has a +4. So the second one hits 2, Drip. So you have 2 arrows coming your way. And it is. Man, I don't know why I can't pull these things up that I want to.
That was my dog growling.
Bork.
So you take 9 damage from 2 arrows that strike you.
No, I don't like this. I'll have to mock them.
And the final attack is from the bugbear that is going to swing his. I wish he had a glaive, but he does not. He is going to swing his morning star at the weeping Bungo. Bungo does 17 hit. Weeping Bungo does a 17 hit. I'm gonna guess yes. You take 10 piercing damage.
I don't know that it does. I think he's got some bullshit where he's got at least an 18 because I know he's got like
What?
monk.
Stream says he has 16.
Okay, so
16?
he's taking 10. He's taking 10 morning star damage to the face, to the
Doesn't
crying
matter.
Bungo
Big
face.
10.
No, I mean it's because it's A+2. The all right, Alden, it's your turn.
All my party members are taking big owies right now, so
The biggest of
let's
values.
see how best to soothe them.
Greets the bugbears.
Is that not on? I guess it wouldn't be on there yet. So in that case, how
I figured it out.
like looking at my party members, how many of them look real rough?
I don't know, party members. How many of
Lina
you?
looks pretty rough.
If I had health on a scale of 0 to 30, I'd be about a 21.
Wow, very specific of you, Drip.
Well,
My
you know.
snake got
I know
sapped.
Bungo just took a big scrape. To the
I didn't. I'm fine.
Yeah, you took 10 damage, Bungo, while you were.
What?
What's your AC?
What? How'd I catch that?
You took
What's
a
your
morning star to the
AC?
face.
What was the AC?
17.
What was... Okay. That seems crap, but whatever.
I know, it's weird. It's almost like I rolled a 13 and they get +4 to hit. It's so strange. It's
Mm-hmm. Mysterious.
Bungo puts his fist in the air and just yells, "Roll 20!" No, none of you know what that means, but it's just. Okay, so Alden, what are you gonna do?
I would like. Let's see. Here it is. Because for some reason they won't let me link it.
Yeah, I don't know. The links are being very strange tonight. but-
Well, I mean, it's Channel Divinity, which you've never been able to.
Okay.
So let's see. In action, you present a holy symbol. Restore a number of hit points equal to 5 times cleric level. Let's see. So that's 25. I'm going to give 15 to Lina. I'm going to give. Is anybody else badly hurt besides? I guess Drep's a little worse for wear.
I'm missing
Bungo's a little
20
worse for wear.
HP.
We'll give. We'll give 10 to Ulfgar. We're gonna just do that.
Okay.
I say, be well, my friend. We will persevere.
Back up.
And then
to
that'll be
60.
my turn.
All right. Lina.
Also, I say hi to the goblins.
How many goblins are there?
3 goblins.
And they're all right in front of Ulfgar.
No, there's 8 in front of me.
No, oh, sorry, I lied. There are 3 goblins in room 23.
I thought we scared them away.
They were running through the door. Then the commotion stopped them. So they are. There are 3 by the door in room toward the back of room 23. There are 8 on top of Ulfgar and 1 with a short sword trying to stab him.
Yes, but I am hugging all.
Yes, but he has finally achieved hug status, and he's
Group
getting
hug status, dude.
maximum
Yay.
Are they
goblin hugs.
sharing the square with Ulfgar? Or are
Yes.
they
Yes, they
in
are
the
all
square?
literally every single one
On
of them
him.
is square with Ulfgar. Yeah, they are on top of him.
It's like a dog
I
pile.
guess Ulfgar should have raged.
For
Hey,
what?
Hey, no meta gaming. If he
I can
forgets
always
to
rage
rage,
after.
forgets to rage.
I didn't think I was gonna get bombarded with goblins.
Yeah, seriously.
Goblin trap.
It's okay. They all love me. Until Lina blows them up.
All right, so what's going on?
I'm waiting for my turn because I have something I can do when there's this many people.
I think Lina was trying to figure out what she was gonna do.
Yeah, what she was gonna kill Ulfgar with.
I'll die a happy dwarf.
Finally hugged.
Finally accepted.
That sounds like permission to do.
Dude,
Lina-
do it.
Lina is moving 5 feet forward.
Okay.
And then she's going to use Quicken Spell. She is first going to take off her mask. Light vomits out of every orifice. Every
Forgot this happened.
creature
What a
within
handsome woman.
every creature within 10 feet of her takes 3 damage.
Okay.
Then she's going to cast Magic Missile at 3 of the goblins near Ulfgar.
On Ulfgar.
Yes.
Okay.
So wait, what is Lina?
She's a
She
creepy
the-
masked behemoth with
Oh,
Or
light
is
up
she on the map?
The brown
brown.
square.
Okay. So
Um,
none of
Can you-
us take her damage, right?
No, can you click the so is it just creatures or is it anything within the space? So like,
Anything within 10 feet, so Ulfgar's gonna take 3 damage.
Okay.
However, each goblin that she just hit with Magic Missile is going to take an additional 5 damage. So
dead.
they
The
will.
3 that you hit are dead.
Okay.
You don't even need to. The 3 that you hit are dead. Do you want to hit the one with the sword or no? Is the question.
I mean, sure.
Okay, so the one with the sword and 2 on Ulfgar are dead. There are 7 goblins remaining. They're all on Ulfgar.
And they all took 3 damage.
Correct.
Okay, then she's done with her turn.
Okay.
Oh, I
Roll a
gotta take
d20 for wild magic.
Yes. Ooh, all right. It is Ulfgar. It's your turn. You have 7 goblins on top of you. You're hugging them all. It's glorious.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Lina has just
Just
Lina has
roll
just
over
murdered-
and see how much.
Lina-
Like roll a weight check.
Lina has just murdered one you felt the weight of one goblin fall off of you, and the person who tried to stab you with a sword has also collapsed. You also took radiant damage from Lina, from looking at her
I put that on already.
blessed face.
Can I
Lina's gonna
roll
tell
over
you
and see how
before her
many I
turn.
squash?
Before
Go
her
ahead,
turn
Lina.
finishes, she's gonna tell you to back away.
I'm on. I refuse. I'm finally in a happy place.
Okay, so what are you gonna do, Ulfgar?
I'm gonna pick the pile up and run away from Lina.
Okay.
So they're all right here now.
Okay, so you're dragging a pile of goblins through your party. Okay, I like it.
Yeah, so we're all sitting right here hugging in a circle.
Okay.
A pile of dead goblins, or
No, they're alive. They're live.
They're
goblins.
trying to hit me
There's
still.
7 live goblins trying to punch him, but I guess to Ulfgar
There
that
should
sort
be
of
only.
feels like no.
There
There's
should
7.
only
There were
be
9.
5.
What?
Because there
I
was
thought you
8
said
on
there are
me,
8
and
on him
3
and 1 with a
Yeah,
sword.
that's correct. Yeah. Well, Lina, how many did you kill? 2?
3.
I attacked 3.
Oh, okay. You killed 3. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I thought you killed 2. Yep.
So there's
all right.
5 I'm holding.
No, it's
6.
6 that you're holding.
I thought the 3 of them were up here. Like
No,
in
they're
23A.
Look, don't worry.
The
about
other
it.
ones are up there.
Yeah, the other
Okay,
ones are up there. The ones
I
that
have
are on there are
6.
6.
Let's do this. Alright, I've got 6 goblins in my arms.
Though they're not in your arms, they're like all around you. But
We're hugging. They're in my arms.
All right, they're not all in your arms,
Except
but
for
okay.
the fact they're in my arms.
Okay. Are you going to try to collect them into your arms?
I thought they were.
Would you like to collect them into your arms?
Yes.
Okay, make a sleight of hand, we'll say.
How about
Talk about
athletic
in the
to
arms of
grapple
an
them?
angel.
Sure, athletics works too.
It was athletics or what? Sleight of hand?
Athletics, just yeah, whatever you want. Sleight of hand or athletics, choose one. Okay, yeah, you collect.
I want the sleight of hand.
Nope, it's too late. You chose athletics. You collect. How many were there? 6.
6.
Yeah, you collect 2. So you have 2 in your arms, and the rest of them are on your back.
Sounds good to me. I'm the Santa Claus of this.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Ivaris, what are you gonna do? Ulfgar just like football ran by you with all these goblins on him, and he was holding one like under each arm, and there were 4 in his back.
Yeah, I'll think about that in a minute. I'm gonna step to this point.
Okay. The first one hits, the second one does not.
I'm gonna make it. He's got a big morning star, right?
Yes, he is a Morningstar and a javelin.
I'm gonna make. I'm not gonna expend the superiority dimes. And that's it.
All right, Bugbear takes 6 damage. It is Bungo's turn. Bungo, after taking a Morningstar to the face by this bugbear, what do you do?
Yeah, my hex is still on it, right?
This is the other one. That other one had died.
Okay, well, I'll move my hex to that, and then I'll attempt to kill it.
Okay.
It's a 23 hit.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So it can have that, plus then 1d6. Yeah, so it can have all of that.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Okay, yep, yeah, you did a lot of damage to it. It looks
18.
pretty shitty.
Suck it.
All right, Sizzler.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw some acid at the bugbear.
Do it. Oh, God, it doesn't even matter what the modifier is. It does not dodge the acid. You melt the bugbear to death.
Nice.
You hear your namesake, and just the sizzling, and the bugbear's going, "Ah!" and just collapses, sort of in a pile of fur and
Arms.
acid. Fur, arms, and acid.
Oops, sorry. Ignore that.
Drip plays a war drum in the background.
Celebratory
Yeah.
drum.
Sorry.
That's a fine. Okay, Drip, it's your turn.
I'll also
Okay.
take
Acid
a step.
jazz.
After I throw the acid, I'll take a step
So,
back.
I'm gonna take one step forward towards these goblins who are just kind of
Alright.
chilling.
They are shooting arrows. They're actually
Imagine
shooting
what you're
arrows at
about
you, but it's okay.
Oh, okay, whatever. I'm not worried about them. I'm
Alright.
going to hit them with a thunder wave of sound. And
With your drum.
what level? I'm level 5.
No, I said with your drum, but okay, yeah,
sorry.
sure, it's okay.
Not
Yeah.
similar.
Sorry. No, it's asking me to input a
They
value
sound the
cast at
Oh.
what level.
So it is the level of spell slot that you are using to cast the spell is what it is asking for, because you
Correct.
can cast it at a higher level.
Oh, cool. Hold on a second. Let me look at my spells. I can cast it at level 3, so I'm going to do that.
Do it. Alright, alright, so these things seem to make con saves, so let's do 1, 2, 3. Okay, well one of them definitely does not hit. What's the other one? 16? Yeah, I don't think that this one's gonna have enough con, so yep, nope, they all whiff. They
I go,
all
"Ba-bum."
yeah, and their bodies, like you see them rattling from like the boom, and then they
Uh-huh.
all just fall down.
Yeah.
And when they hit the ground, blood just splurts from their eyes and ears and mouth.
And this is why I needed the group to be a little bit far away from me when I did that.
The dying breath of one of the goblin closest to you says, "I would have rather been viciously mocked," and then it just dies.
Didn't give it the option.
All right, so it is the 6 goblins on Ulfgar and the bugbear's turn. All right, so these goblins are going to continue to try to unarmed strike, punch, Ulfgar, 4 of them are going to get attacks. The other 2 are going to get disadvantage attacks for being in its arms. Let's see. Here's the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hold on. There's like 20 things scrolling on my screen.
It's just 18. 18 is the only one that's probably going to hit. Right? What's your
Well, it's
AC?
16, so 2 of them hit.
No, but that one, it has a minus for unarmed strike. So 1 hits, and you're going to take 1d4. Okay, so you take 4 damage from that. And I'm going to get these at disadvantage. Nope, neither of those hit. And neither of those hit. Okay, yep. So that's that. Bugbear is going to attack Bungo.
Me still, huh?
Yeah, he wants to kill you with this
I feel
morning
like the-
star.
I'm not even doing the most damage to it. Yeah,
Doesn't
of course,
matter. Does a 24 hit?
Did it hit? I don't know. I'm a funny DM.
Let's see what the morning star damage is on a crit. Yikes, this is gonna be brutal. 25. This thing rears back and just smashes the morning star into your shoulder.
Right in your dome.
Shoulder, huh?
That should be the dome. You ain't surviving.
Enjoy
No!
that. Yeah, Bungo's down.
Okay. All right, so it is
Bungo's down. Bungo's down.
Alden, you
Good.
just see Bungo get wrecked by this morning star.
I say, Bungo, no! And then I cast some sort of heal spell on him.
Ivaris, stop it. All I have to do is hit up and enter. How about
Okay,
you?
stop, guys. Oh God, stop, Bungo. What's wrong with you?
All day. All day. Let it be. Just let it happen. Just let it happen.
This is gonna be like the mental disturbance of life now.
Can I ban Bungo from chat? How does this work? How does
Very possible.
Probably.
Dude, he has a tattoo on her left shoulder.
If I could only figure that out. Okay, please stop, guys. Jesus Christ. All right. Alden, what are you...
What is happening?
Alden. Oh my God, Bungo, stop, Alden. Okay, we're never gonna actually get the game to continue if we can't stop getting all this chat spam. Alden, what are you gonna do?
I want to turn off Twitch chat.
That works.
Alright, so if Bungo will stop linking shit, I will heal him.
Seems like a fair
Uh,
trade-off.
or
Bungo.
Holy shit.
No,
Not
let
worth
him
it.
die. Let him die.
Okay,
Yeah, maybe let him die. So how are you looking over there, Ulfgar?
I'm happy.
he's at peace with all these goblins punching him.
You should
Is
heal him
everything you
anyway.
do-
He's
Yeah.
kind of a dummy.
Alright, I
hurts,
don't
that
know if I
hurts.
need to
That hurts me.
touch him. Let me see if I need to touch him for this.
So far, I've killed people with the power of being mean and my drum.
Yeah,
How hard would it be for me to just, touch Ulfgar?
How hard would it? I mean, it would be. You could do it. There are like many goblins on him.
Because they're so small? They're mini goblins.
Many, not many.
There's 6. And
I'm
goblins.
gonna attempt to touch Ulfgar.
Yeah, you could touch him.
And
Describe how you touch
Yeah,
Ulfgar. With
where
4
are you
goblins.
touching him?
Yeah, with 4 goblins on his back.
is there like a general, like, should I roll a perception check to see where the gaps are?
No, he's
The goblin gaps.
Yeah, the goblin gaps.
he's pretty fat. You can, although sure, roll a perception would be able to don't fail it.
What the heck?
Yes, there are many portions of Ulfgar fat that you could touch.
I'm just gonna give him a light slap on his fat stomach, and I will cast a level 2 cure wounds on him.
Okay, your hand is now slick with Ulfgar sweat.
That's fine.
What's your
wanted it this
movement?
way.
Can you reach him?
I mean, I only moved like 10 feet, right? 10
He's 30
hammer
30
units.
feet away.
I'm the red dot.
Wait, I thought
can
you were
move-
the red box.
You can move all. You can move. Yeah, he moved away. He moved away from him. He can move toward. He was like only one away. He can move toward.
Wait, are you this?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the
that.
red. Yeah,
The
he's
red
The
dot.
red
yeah.
squiggle thing.
I
I'm
thought you
the-
were running away, so I
everyone-
assumed you were this.
Everyone is the color of their name and chat below, like at the bottom.
That
of the
makes
screen.
sense. All right,
Except
so
for-
there we go. I've got enough movement for that.
Yeah, and you move toward Ivaris too, so, or whoever that is, Katie.
Excuse me.
All right, you get 17. You're healed for 17 damage, Ulfgar.
Back to full.
There you go, friend. After you hug those goblins, you can hug all day long. I say to him,
I thank you. I thank you so much.
and that'll
Goblins.
be
I
my turn.
offer to bring you into the hugging circle.
The goblins squeal.
In
I
delight,
offer to bring
I'm
you all
sure.
into the hugging circle.
You know what? I want to join the hugging circle. Can I
Alright.
hug? Can I join the hugging circle?
Yeah, you may get in between the two goblins that he has under each arm and
That's
hug.
fine.
Okay. So now
Nice.
so now you guys are witnessing. Let me just paint this picture. There's a Ulfgar, just his normal fat Ulfgar self. He has 4 goblins on his back punching him furiously. He has a goblin under each arm that he's like saying like, "Come here and give me a hug," and he's like squeezing them. They're trying to punch him as well, and now Alden has like put his arms around Ulfgar's stomach, and Ulfgar has surrounded his goblin-bearing arms around Alden's back. So now there's like
Can I retcon something really
Goblin-bearing
quick?
so now there's like a trio of heads in front of Ulfgar, 2 goblins, and Alden in between the mix. Yes,
Instead of that smack, can I just make the hug the cure wound?
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I
Yeah.
want.
So now there's just this like really strange scene going on in front of you guys. As a bugbear smashes
This makes Ulfgar so happy.
as a bugbear smashes Bungo's face in.
That's
To
dead
Alden,
now, right?
this is like the best day ever. He got a nice Bungo figure. You know, he gets to heal his friend through
You're
hugging, a
experiencing
giant
the
goblin
Bungo
group hug.
adventures
Yeah.
firsthand.
Craig gets to reroll a new character. It's the best day ever.
Love it.
Okay. All right, Lina, what are you gonna do? You see this very strange scene appearing in front of you.
She's going to put her mask back on and then attack the bugbear with magic.
Bugbear's
missile.
dead.
No, not the other one. There's 2.
Oh.
There were 2.
I know there were 2. We already killed one, and then we just melted this
Yeah,
one.
you just melted.
Oh,
this
you're
one,
right. Yeah, I
pile of
apologize.
arms and
Yeah,
acid.
we should delete it. You're right. There's no more bugbears. It's just the goblins now.
Then she'll hit 3 of them on
Alright.
Ulfgar's back.
Has
Okay.
Roberto moved yet?
Sorry, what?
Is Roberto still moving?
Yeah. Every time.
Oh
it
yes,
says-
sorry, I didn't move him last
No,
time.
no, it's okay. Move
Completely.
him as you want.
Good catch.
It's not gonna be far. He's very slow.
Okay, so Ulfgar, 3 goblins. You feel the weight of approximately 3 goblins fall off your back.
And Lina disappears.
Lina, something strange happens, and you feel the sensation of what normally happens when you blink into what is the plane called?
Ethereal plane.
Right. It feels like it does when you succeed and you're about to blink into the ethereal plane. You hear like the same snap that usually happens, but you look around and you didn't go anywhere. Spooky.
Spooky non-blink.
Okay, Ulfgar.
I'm just enjoying this moment. I don't need to move.
Okay.
Right there with you, big
I'm
guy.
a happy Ulfgar at this moment in life.
All right, Ivaris.
Yeah.
Ulfgar, you've never seen Ulfgar smile so wide.
Do I have advantage against restrained foes?
Sure.
Ulfgar begs not to kill his goblin.
What does he have? He has one left on his back and one under each arm.
Yeah, one on his back and one under each arm.
He's got two that he's hugging with Alden in between. So that's my target.
Okay, he's trying to slash. He slashes each of the goblins in your arms. They both die. So here's how
I
this is gonna.
refuse to let them go. So I will.
Okay, so that's fine.
Ulfgar,
So,
get your head in the game.
So
We need your
Ivaris
help.
slashes their bodies like at the chest level. So now what you have, Alden, you are splattered with goblin blood as as chests and arms fall off of these goblins, and all that is left are their heads and shoulders that Ulfgar is now squeezing against your body.
I don't take notice of that. I'm too in the moment.
There's goblin blood all over Ulfgar and Alden.
How are you not going to notice that? I don't care
Because
how good this hug is.
you have no idea how happy this day has been made.
Okay. Bungo, make a death saving throw. While everyone ignores you and just looks at this. What's going
You know what happens. It does. It happens.
I am at peace.
Bungo pops
damn.
back up.
Oh, Christ.
Bungo, baller. So Bungo gets a little bit of goblin blood on him, and all of a sudden he just pops back up like he's risen from the dead.
You can't kill a Bungo. Bungo kills everything else.
Technically, that's only supposed to give him 2 blips.
No, if you roll a
no.
20, you come back with 1 hit point. If you roll a 1, you lose 2 death saving.
Okay, so who is next? Sizzler.
Hmm. So the only
There's one
The
goblin
one
on
on
his back.
Yep, there's now one goblin on Ulfgar's back punching him, and then you just see like a sort of a small, what you would imagine to be a small like waterfall of blood that erupted in the front side that is now like coating the ground.
But pure happiness underneath.
Yeah, like several
I'll
full buckets full of blood.
I'll slash at the goblin on his back with my sickle.
You do not hit the goblin on his back.
With my offhand bonus, I'll hit him with my hammer.
Oh yeah,
There you
you
go.
smash him with a hammer though. All right, you hit him. He looks very injured. He's barely hanging on to Ulfgar's back. Drip. Don't forget to move. Roberto. Drip. It's your turn.
We're gonna be done by the time he gets to the stupid 2B.
I'm gonna explore room 23A.
Okay, you see in room 23. I see you're buying into Ulfgar's ploy. I see.
She's letting me be happy. I love it.
Okay, so
Nobody else ever does.
you see give me some sort of a roll. Investigation, please. Okay, not bad. You see 2 halves of a shield, a cloven shield, that lie in the room's northwest corner. Each half of the cloven shield has letters etched into it. What languages do you read?
Elven, Orc, Common, and I think Draconic. I get +1 because of my intelligence, right?
Sure, not a problem. So the one half of the shield reads Nimr, and the other half reads Ath.
Nimrath?
Remember,
You would imagine that is what it spells if you put them together, yes.
Said the secret word.
She said the secret word. Ah!
Goblin blood spills from the ceiling. No, it doesn't.
That was so scary. I was all prepared. I was like, what?
I sing a tune to try to stop it. No, yeah, so...
I sing a tune and do stop it.
yeah.
Have you seen my rolls?
But yeah, true. Okay, so you were not here for this, but what you notice as you walk into the room, in addition to the shield, you notice that there is a human skeleton that's like dressed like sort of like strung up like a marionette, dangling from ropes attached to the ceiling.
That is ominous as fuck.
Yes, indeed.
Is there like doors? Is there more room?
Yeah, there's
what
a
else
door.
am I looking at?
There's a door to the north. That's it. Yep. You could sort of see it poking out a little bit.
I don't feel super confident in my ability to open up doors since I haven't opened up any of them.
Please don't. Please don't.
So
Kick it open.
I'm gonna.
Kick it open.
So I'm going to just head back into the hallway. So I'm where everybody else is, but I've moved up too much to do any kind of attack. Unless I can viciously mock. What else is going on? Like, what are our enemies?
There's one goblin on Ulfgar's back. That is the only remaining enemy.
Can I mock it?
Of course. All right, let's get this wisdom save on a goblin.
Someday you'll go far, and I hope that you stay there.
The goblin falls off of Ulfgar's back, dead. MVP goes to Vicious Mockery.
Sorry.
All right, so the goblin falls off of your back, Ulfgar. So now you just have you're bear hugging Alden in between these two severed goblin corpses that are just spilling blood everywhere. But you feel the last goblin fall off of your back.
In this moment of happiness, I do not care.
All right. Okay, so go ahead, Alden.
It never ends.
You guys are weird. And on that very heartwarming note, we will I think that we'll end this session tonight. Silly as hell as always. Oh my god, Bungo.
Please, no.
Please. Hopefully Bungo forgets that that's a thing in between this session and the next. Like I said at the beginning, we will have a session next week, but then the week after that we'll take a break for the holidays.
Yeah, like I said, I won't be here next week because I will be at a holiday party and.
Dude, we'll be able to have uncensored and unfiltered fun now.
Enjoy your holiday party.
Does that mean we are having it on the 19th, but not the 26th or the 2nd?
Let me look at the actual calendar. Okay, so we will be doing it on the 19th. Yes, we will not be doing it on the 26th. The 2nd is up for debate. If people are around, I'm happy to do it because I will be around. But if people aren't around and we don't have enough people to do it, then if most of the people aren't around, then we don't have to.
I'm available on the 2nd.
I am too. And we can sort of make that decision. I'll post something on the Discord, and we can all sort of answer who will be around.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Good job.
All right.
team.
Thanks, everybody. Good session.
Thank you.
You did it.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.